welcome to Call of Cthulhu Night here on Wolfkinz Tabletop, and the last night of our horror fest that we've had going on for all of October. The final one shot. It's going to be ran by our good friend Ravnock. So there's two of us that have played this before. Luckily, one is the DM and the other is Jancic. And the rest of us are like totally new, right? So bear with us if things aren't 100% the way you think they should be. But you know what? People who
Put
watch my streams are really nice anyway. So anyway, Rav, take it away.
I also want to make it clear, I've only played 2 times.
Oh,
And it was from the intro books.
I'm out.
So,
That's
Yeah.
2 more times than I've played it, so.
yeah.
Oh, good. It's all about story and less about roles anyway.
So, to set the scene, the 4 of you all went to the Miskatonic University together. Each of you graduated 3 years ago and have gone away to your individual careers, taken different paths in life since then. But you were really great friends when you were in college. So this summer, you got back in touch and you decided, let's take a road trip across the country just to get the old gang back together. Who's driving?
Not me.
Not me.
Oh,
I have a
okay.
chauffeur that drives for me. What are you talking about?
Okay, do you want to play like rock, paper, scissors for it then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready? I don't know if this will. I don't think that was
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
This isn't going right. Oh my god.
All right, let's roll a dice.
Just roll it.
Hey,
Roll
double
the
one.
dice. Yeah.
I'll take. What are you rolling?
Just roll a d6 and
percentile
see who
dice.
rolls higher.
Highest wins.
Yeah,
Okay.
D6.
So this is exactly how. it
Oh,
should-
well, you're driving. Because I rolled a 1 on a D6.
No, I'm assuming I don't want to drive, so I get
Yeah,
to
who-
choose. I'm assuming.
Oh, you
So
get to
you
choose.
are driving.
Cool, I'm driving. That's cool.
This
All
is
right.
how road trips. Just trying to keep some realism here, right?
Yeah.
Just this is how road trips go. So
So the Miskatonic University is where you guys decided to meet. So you're leaving Boston, which is where it's located.
Aston.
Boston.
Let's see. Brenda, tell me about your character. What she look like, and how is she feeling about having to drive right now?
So Brenda is very tall and thin, with mousy brown hair. It's the 80s, so it's for sure in a perm. She always wears like if you're imagining Jurassic Park, that's what she's wearing, like the adventure shirt and shorts usually, or pants. And she probably is okay with driving, mostly because she can have control of that. She probably would not enjoy being in the passenger seat. But yeah.
Okay. As you're driving along on the radio, you hear, "This is a CBS evening news brief. The Space Shuttle Atlantis lifted off this morning on schedule at 8:45 from the Kennedy Space Center at Cape Canaveral. Several hours into the flight, all systems are go on this, the most ambitious of shuttle missions since the disastrous. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm terrible at reading off a paper.
Yeah.
The most
you couldn't
ambitious
do
of
my
shuttle
job then.
missions. The most ambitious of shuttle missions since the disastrous Challenger flight in 1986. Mission control at the Houston Space Center indicates a smooth flight so far. CBS News will follow the flight of the Atlantis during its history-making 2 weeks in space."
I just want you all to know how much I love you because this is the biggest story of the year, and I took vacation to be with you all. So I'm not looking for kudos or anything. I just want you to know that's how much you all mean to me.
Yeah.
I feel like your character also, as soon as she's finished saying that, puts back in earbuds and pushes play on her tape player. and just stops listening.
Starts rocking. Listens to it way too loud to where everyone else can still hear it.
I look up at him and I'm like, "What do you say?" So, how's everyone doing? I mean, we ready to do this trip? Where are we going? We just driving across country? We gonna hit some sites or what?
Well, George Rockefeller, since you spoke up second, tell us about your character and where are you sitting in the car?
So I'm sitting in the back. I'm used to being chauffeured. I am George W. Rockefeller, heir to the
Are you the passenger
Rockefeller
side or
Empire,
driver's side?
passenger side.
I don't like these specific questions.
And these are my good friends. I don't have any friends in my normal life. I don't trust anyone that much, but these guys were great during college, so it's great to get away from the hustle and bustle of the money empire sort of world. So it's great to see you guys again.
Um,
One thing you might notice about he's kind of twitchy. Y'all, all three of you will notice that he seems a lot more nervous than he was in college. Like some things have happened since we went to school together, and he's trying to relax. It's obvious, but he's really twitchy, and you see him keep looking out the window and shit as we're going.
you guys are down in Pennsylvania at this point, still traveling across the country, and you hear, this is the CBS Evening News. There was concern at Mission Control early this morning when Atlantis Flight Commander Gordon McAfee reported that the shuttle had just passed through a glowing cloud. Aside from a slight jump in external radiation levels, the shuttle has experienced no difficulties. NASA scientists have refused to speculate on the nature of the cloud. This is the third day of a planned 2-week voyage for Atlantis. We have in our studios the noted space scientist, Dr. Carl Leathergan. What do you believe the shuttle encountered, Dr. Leathergan? Well, Charles, we are only just beginning to understand the mysteries of the universe. The cloud through which the craft passed resembles the so-called firefly phenomenon encountered by John Glenn in the first U.S. orbital flight during the early Mercury missions. That, as you recall, proved to be probably nothing more than crystallized waste products from the craft itself. But this incident is different. I believe it to be caused by an Earth's magnetic field, probably intense radiation. A cloud of gas or ions was trapped by contained by powerful magnetic fields on our planet, pulled from the Van Allen belt and maintained as a glowing cloud, much as reported by Atlantis. The radiation burst reported by Colonel Gordon McAfee, my close personal friend, corroborates this theory. And by this point, you guys are sick of it, so you change the channel.
Mhm.
I can't believe that damn Kurt Anderson's going to get to cover this story. If he doesn't have a big enough ego as it is.
Well,
He's a loser.
I'm glad that you spoke because you're next, Brooke. Where are you sitting? And tell me about yourself.
I imagine Brooke was shotgun, unless I'm gonna have people fighting over that.
My
So
character will absolutely fight you over that.
we rolling. Let's roll it again. D6.
No, we're gonna do a different roll. How are you fighting over it?
Mine's just a cold stone bitch, so she's just gonna be gonna take
I
the
assumed it
fucking
was
country.
just a shotgun. Someone's saying shotgun. Is there an initiative roll?
My character will literally block the door to keep you from getting in.
Oh.
She will literally slam the door shut and stare you down in the face.
So this is just gonna override your attempt at shotgun. If you're still wanting it, I need you both to roll strength.
Okay.
This will be a contested roll.
Let's do it. Contested strength. I'll go for that.
Oh, I'm gonna fail.
How
do I roll contested strength?
Just
I think you just
regular
roll
strength. You're just gonna roll strength.
I just click on the.
Oh, that's okay. So you. Oh, yep. Well, I'm gonna take your first one, but they all failed. But I'm taking your first one. I just need wolves.
Okay, I rolled, didn't I?
I don't see it.
Oh, I thought I clicked it. Why isn't it doing anything? Oh, sorry, I'm in edit mode. Duh.
Oh, I clicked it like 3 times. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh, she
Alright.
whooped my ass.
So you both fail, which means whoever has the higher score wins. Or sorry, the lower score wins. So Dr. Emily Kepler is the
35.
successor in this case.
Whatever, it's not that big of a deal. So I'll be in the back. And so Brooke is a reporter for no, never mind. She's a reporter for Channel 6 News. And she has red hair. It kind of comes down just a little bit past her shoulders. Brilliant emerald green eyes. And she always wears some form of yellow somewhere on her. She likes like little yellow, like sunflower earrings or something like that. It's her favorite color.
So Emily,
this
do we
point-
have to call you? Do we have to call you Dr. Kepler, or can we just continue to call you Emily like we did in school?
I didn't work for 8 years in a residency to not be called at least Doc.
Okay, Doc Emily.
Hey,
I also
it's
feel like
okay.
she's
We're all
gonna-
on friends here.
I feel like she's going to look at you and be like, "You call me Dr. Kepler. They can call me Emily."
I don't mind calling you Doctor or Dr. Emily or
I
even
think
Dr.
everybody would
Kepler.
probably call me Doc sarcastically just to be an asshole about it because I was really prickly about it in college.
I think so. At this point, yeah.
Dr. Kepler.
After this, by this point, you guys are right at the border between Ohio and Indiana. And you hear on the radio, CNN continuous coverage. The view from a camera positioned on the shuttle bay. Astronaut McAfee is performing an EVA in the shuttle bay, working to retrieve a malfunctioning satellite. He loses control. He loses a tool that floats off, and the camera pans to follow the tool. As the tool drifts by the shuttle side, then its bay, after which a glow moves towards the airlock, leaving the camera's view. The TV commentator wonders aloud what caused the glow. The live pickup from the shuttle transmits one of the astronauts asking Mac, which is Colonel McAfee's nickname, to hurry up and come inside. We're picking up higher radiation reading than there should be. The camera's view picks up McAfee moving back towards the airlock as the voice link up with the shuttle breaks, followed almost at once by the camera winking out. The scene returns to Mission Control. And we've lost the feed from Atlantis. Our live coverage will return momentarily with a statement from Mission Control in New York. Here is Bernard Shaw.
Oh, that sounds
And
really
you
bad
guys
up there.
turning the radio again. You're sick of that shit.
Such a
and that brings us-
bummer. Put on some rock. Hey,
that
Doc.
brings us-
Doc, change the station.
I think
She actually does. She wants to find some Kate Bush.
Oh my God.
So for like an overview for Emily, like I want you to imagine like basically kind of like Scully from the X-Files, but like with very like short like blonde hair.
I love that.
And she's got like big round glasses. She's like very no nonsense, but she's tiny. She's only like 5 foot.
And really strong, apparently.
Yeah. Look, she's
Listen,
small,
the
but she's
short ones
mighty.
Yeah, the short ones are the
faster
ones
than
you gotta
you.
look out for.
Can we at
Well,
least
that's
hear
right.
like Lily Allen or something like that? I mean, not Kate Bush. God, no, she drives me crazy.
Wait a second. Was it supposed to be the lower score or the higher strength score that got the front seat?
The lower.
Lower is
why?
Because
better.
that's a more
The
successful.
lower.
Wait. Oh shit!
Like the
I did
lower
it wrong. You're
base
right. I'm
score,
sorry.
though.
I
Yeah.
apologize. You're right. You were supposed to have gotten the front seat.
I'm sitting here
sorry.
like,
Oh, you mean
wait
base
a
score?
minute. Because
Okay.
I would be slightly stronger base score wise, right?
Yep.
I don't know.
And then so after I
Are
said that, I go, oh, wait a minute. No, I'll change the. I realize you can't reach it from back there. I'm sorry. And then I'll change it. Being
I kick
kind
her
of
in
a
the back.
bitch.
I kick the back of her seat. I just kick the back of her seat.
I don't know. I think Steve Perry just came out with one of his new solo albums. Maybe they have one of his
Oh
hits
yeah,
on
that's
there.
got that song on Old Sherry. That's a good song.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
real
Well,
petty about this front seat thing.
that leaves Dr. Kepler. By this point, you guys are on the other side of Illinois. You're about to, let's see if I can get in my geography correct here.
I'm gonna bring up a
You're
map
on
of
the
the
other side of
US.
Illinois, about to head into Nebraska. Someone's gonna ruin me if that's not correct.
You will
but
get
let's
You
say
canceled.
go
that
to Missouri and Kansas and all that.
Yeah, that for sure is not right.
So
is-
Illinois would be, if we're heading just straight, it would be Iowa, Missouri, or Wisconsin, depending on which way we're going.
let's go.
Wisconsin, if you're straight through, I
Look
think.
at the map of America. And
We
Where-
don't know.
Where are we trying to
on.
go?
Maybe we
Hold
all met in
on,
college
hold
in a
on.
remedial, like, U.S. geography class.
Well, this is what they teach at the Miskatonic University.
I skipped.
All right.
They teach a lot of things at Miskatonic
Oh.
University, and not all of them are great.
Yeah, no, most of them are pretty dumb, honestly. All right, so we are on the other side of Illinois and entering Missouri. There we
Okay.
go.
Oh wow. Okay.
This is where we get introduced to Dr. Kepler. Tell us about Dr. Kepler.
Okay, Dr. Kepler, as I said, is she's small, she's very tidy, she's 28. She looks like she's pretty, but she's like very no nonsense, so she doesn't dress up or anything. Like, she's got short blonde hair, like cropped blonde hair with big round glasses. But she's got very nice nails.
No
She's
makeup.
No makeup, but she's very she takes very good care of her skin, eats healthy, and is like a gym rat, and she's very put together in her clothing.
To that, you hear on the radio. Eyewitness Evening News. This is a local news station. Houston's Mission Control reported this afternoon that a serious malfunction aboard the Atlantis prevents voice and image communication with the shuttlecraft for the time being. NASA spokesman emphasized that telemetrical communication continues and the flight of Atlantis is not threatened. A news conference to answer the questions about the situation has been scheduled for 10 a.m. Central Time tomorrow.
I wonder if that news station's looking for a new anchor, because I think he's drinking.
So at this point, you've got you guys are crossing into Missouri, and you're heading across the country. At this point, it's more about the trip. You guys are just kind of like stopping rando at different hotels and staying the night, and it's more about you guys just being together. You're not necessarily going anywhere.
I've never been to like a rodeo. Have you ever been to like a rodeo? Doesn't that sound fun?
Ooh,
No.
if we go to Wyoming, there's some.
That absolutely doesn't sound fun.
Oh, come
I had
on.
to tend to a couple of guys that got gored at a rodeo once.
So wait, what was in Wyoming?
Some pretty cool fossil digs. If you guys are interested in checking out some.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know how
Do
we
they
got
make
from
money
rodeo
for
to
you?
fossil digs, but I mean, come on, let's have some fun. We've been in this car forever.
Right, let's stop at a bar right up there. I see that bar coming up, and let's have some drinks.
That
Seriously.
sounds great. That I'm okay with.
I know you girls like to go dancing. Well, I mean, Emily doesn't, but yeah, I'm sorry. Dr. Kepler doesn't because she likes to read books. But
I do
Yeah,
like
I mean,
to
the other
watch
two
you.
of you.
I do like to watch you chase off all the women with you.
Don't you remember though how the
It's
doc
strange that I'm with
gets
3 women in a car and I'm chasing them all off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
After a
Correct.
couple screwdrivers, the doc gets a little loose.
Yeah, what do
Don't
you
worry.
think, Doc?
I can take the doc with me, and she can be my wingman.
That was one time.
It was
Okay,
it was
well,
the best
you know,
night
it
ever.
worked.
It wasn't
right?
one time. It was several times.
It was several times, exactly. It
Rich.
worked great every time.
Richie, you're buying the next round for us.
That's fine. I got
Oh
plenty
yeah,
of
of
money.
course. And actually,
And
when
if
he
worse comes
stops
to worse,
buying,
I'll call Granddad, and he'll send me like a few thousand more. So we're good.
Okay.
So at this point, you guys are in kind of the middle of nowhere in Kansas.
Ugh.
So you've stopped off at this little bar in Kansas, and it's also Wednesday night, so it's kind of dead. There's like 2 other people in there, and the bartender, and that's it. That's the only people there besides you guys. You go in, and on the TV, as soon as you walk in, you see playing on the news, "Hello, America." Reports continue to circulate throughout the Arab-speaking world, claiming that the communications breakdown suffered by the Atlantis was fabricated by the United States in order to test a nuclear targeting device over the Persian Gulf. A State Department spokesperson indicated this morning that there was no basis to the rumors, terming them as so ridiculous as to not need a formal comment. Atlantis-prompted riots have broken out in Cairo, Karachi, Tehran, and a major protest and rally is scheduled in
Well, I could do this job.
Abu Dhabi.
I'm assuming you didn't write
It
this.
cuts
Then.
out. It cuts out.
Of course they did that. They have
I
continuous
should have looked up how to
communication.
pronounce that word, or that town, or that
It cuts
city.
out.
That's a wild name.
Well
Of course
done.
they did.
Well
Of course
done.
they did.
That was some great thinking on your feet there.
I know.
Now
I
that
tried.
TV
I
sucked,
went
but
blank.
I swear to
course
God,
they
if war
did
breaks
that.
out, and the one vacation I've taken in the last 2 years, and we get some kind of like world war, and I'm missing covering it. Oh God!
Swear to God, Brooke, I will personally fly you over there to the Middle East and drop you off if a war breaks out.
You know
Of course they're covering up. They don't care.
that sounds like a threat, but I will take you up on it if it gets me back there after we're done here.
Not a threat. I know how much you like to do that.
I'm so close. I can taste it to that anchor position. Then I can stop just flying around all over the
Yeah,
place.
I mean, you go out there and you get some of those actual footage that's in the Middle East there. I mean, I can't help it, that you missed some of that stuff in Tehran earlier, but if you go out there and you get some actual pictures, I'll make sure that you get paid for it myself.
All right. I mean, I know. I'm trying to like turn it off. I'm trying to have fun. So let's just drink. Yes.
But how can you turn it off? Every time we turn on the darn news, we hear about the space shuttle, and it's obviously a cover-up because, I mean, everybody saw that damn glowing radioactive cloud go inside the spaceship. I mean, seriously. So, I mean, anyway, let's have a good time, everybody. Bartender, dos tequila, por favor.
Right. Yeah, and 2 screwdrivers.
Is there is the kind of bar that has like billiards or darts or something?
Oh yeah, there's definitely a pool table. There's darts. There's a gross bathroom with the door broken. There's exactly everything you want in a nasty bar.
Amazing. Anybody care for a friendly round of pool with me?
I'll go.
Yeah, nice.
Emily is competitive.
Sure.
Okay.
Let me know when you're done so she can take my money too. I did it all through college. I don't know why I break the tradition.
Both of you give me. How should we do this?
Luck?
Dexterity?
Yeah,
Dexterity might be good, yeah.
Yeah, give me dexterity rolls, each of you. Ooh.
Bumble.
Wow, that's
both of you did.
When you hit
horribly,
it and it
but-
flies out the window.
But
Yeah.
apparently Brenda sunk the 8 ball on the break.
We knocked the cue ball off the table. And break a pool cue, apparently.
You hurt somebody.
That's what you said. There was only the bartender.
There's one other person.
What the hell?
You hit the one other person.
I guess
Hey,
I'm
bartender, give them a couple of drinks.
I guess
There were
I'm still a little stiff.
There were 2 other people and the bartender. So you did so poorly that like when you just scratched, like I don't know what it was. What was
happening? God, Emily is not a surgeon.
You like hit this and the cue skips off of the table and it just whacks someone right in the forehead.
She rips the felt.
Emily's gonna rush over and try to be like, no, I'm a doctor, it's fine.
Brooke, we
And
don't know
this
these
person's like,
people.
"No."
Let's have a drink. Come on.
They're like
As
swatting you away, like, I'm fine,
Okay,
I'm fine,
okay,
I'm fine,
you do not consent to care. I understand, and then she's
I'm
gonna
fine.
sleep back.
as soon as I as soon as she runs over, I'm sorry, Killer. What's your character's name?
Brenda.
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 As soon as Emma runs over and starts saying like I'm a doctor, I'll just walk over to Brenda and slip her a 5. I'm like, "You're right. Less than 10 minutes."
As soon as you do that and you make your joke, as soon as Dr. Kepler realizes this patient is not consenting to help and backs off, there is a boom, a deafening boom, so loud it shatters the glass at the front of the bar,
Holy shit.
and it pops
What the-
all of your all's ears.
Ah,
Ah. What was
And
that?
suddenly, outside from where all this glass shattered, you see this bright color, this bright light pouring into the bar, and it's not a color you've ever seen before. It's kind
ultraviolet.
of purple, kind of blue, kind of pink, kind of none of those. It's something new. It's something you've never seen before. And I need a sanity roll from all 4 of you.
Ooh, our first loss of sanity. Hang on.
I'm sure that's
I
gonna
just
go well.
realized my
Ooh.
computer wasn't plugged in, and I was like, "Why is my battery dying?"
I don't think I've passed a single roll yet
Yeah,
since
this
the
is not
game
gonna go
started.
well.
I passed so many before we started the game.
Me too.
Okay. I have a very low sanity.
Wow, I thought my sanity was bad. Damn, Brooke.
I know. I don't know why I'm so crazy. Probably all that time I spent in war zones.
Probably. Those pictures you shot of those people killing children, that was
It
pretty
will
rough.
fuck you up, okay? It will fuck you up.
Brenda is. Oh,
So,
no,
Wow,
I got it
Brenda
back.
is
Okay,
crazy.
I was seeing 25, and I was like, oh my god, no, she's.
yeah, I'm
Crazy.
What happened to you, Brenda?
so,
Who hurt you?
Do we need to
So-
know?
I don't want to
so,
talk about it.
Dr.
She's off her
Kepler,
meds again.
Dr. Kepler, you will lose 1 sanity, and
I'd
everybody
like to
else is
spend like to pass.
going to lose 1d4 sanity.
Can I spend 3 luck to pass? Or 2 luck to
Oh
pass?
yes, you can spend 3 luck to pass. Yes.
Do I need to just get 50? So I only have to spend 2? Does the
You
tie-
only need to get 50. Yeah.
Okay, I'll spend 2 luck then.
Excellent. I only lost 1.
Oops, wrong thing.
Nice.
How do I decrease my sanity?
Go into edit mode. So
Yeah,
in,
just
like,
click
the
Oh, I
top
see
right.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just lower my luck, right?
Oh no, that
Your sanity.
no.
Yeah, but lower your luck by 2. Since you're
Oh
spending
yeah,
it.
you spent luck to pass.
Oh.
Okay,
So,
sanity, 1 point of sanity if we pass then.
yes, 1 point of sanity if you pass, and then 1d4 if you don't. Let's see, Brooke and Brenda, you both are stricken by the color. You've never seen anything like it, and you're mesmerized, and you just start walking towards the front door.
Brooke,
And you just walk towards
Brooke.
the front door.
grab
You
Brooke.
walk out of the front door, both of you guys. You're just kind of walking right behind each other. You're even kind of polite for each other, and like you guys get out of each other's way to walk out the door, and then you get back in a line together, and you just straight out walk out into the middle of the street.
Not
You're
to make
there.
this reference again, but I do imagine it's like Laura Dern when she sees the dinosaur for the first time in Jurassic Park.
It is very similar. It's
Yeah.
that kind of walking, like seeing a brand new color that you've never seen before.
Can we grab them and to keep them from doing that?
You can try.
Okay, I want to try and grab Brooke. She was right by me, so.
I want a contested strength from both of you.
Okay, so roll strength.
Yep, strength from both of you.
Me?
The one time
Yeah,
I
I'm
damn.
thinking
succeed.
that Brooke jerked away from me. Dang.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't touch me. My personal bubble.
Yeah. Well,
Whatever. Hey, bartender,
Brooke,
2 more tequilas, please.
Brooke is able to just pull right out of your hand. You're not able to stop her. She is determined to walk out in the middle of that street and stare at the sky.
Crazy woman. Dr.
Um,
Kepler, we might should check on what's going on here, I think.
Dr. Kepler, did you try to stop
I did, and I failed miserably.
Brenda? Well, Brenda could also fail.
I
Brenda
just
will have to also do a strength roll. So she
Wow.
also fails, but
Man.
she has a higher strength. So she's going to still pull out of your hand and keep walking. Both of them still walk right out in the middle of the street no matter what you do.
Does she like trip and fall or something since she got a fumble on her strength roll?
Ooh, actually, you're right. I'm sorry. You did get a fumble. So what that means is she is able to stop you. She's able to try to grab you, and it does make you kind of snap out of it and come back to like, oh, I almost just walked out in the middle of the street.
What?
I don't
What?
think there's any cars here anyway, but I think we need to go check on Brooke.
Yeah, where's Brooke? Oh, she.
She went outside. I'm going to go out after Brooke.
Oh
Well,
man.
right as you guys get outside and see, there is a car barreling towards Brooke.
I like Brooke. I'm going to try to, grab her and jerk her all the way.
Brooke also is coming back, but this car is like right here.
Where?
So you've
Oh,
also got
shit.
Jancet trying to help you. How are you helping him, Jancet? Or sorry, how are you helping her, Jancet?
Hey, what's the best way? I guess I would run and jump towards her and try to knock her out of the way by like jumping and me and her pushing her to the other side.
Okay.
Not sure how that'll go over. Is that a strength maybe?
Maybe dexterity.
I think you could almost argue that it could be a luck or a dexterity roll for me, because you're knocking them like out of the way and getting there quickly to do it.
Yeah, let's do dexterity. I'll take dexterity or strength, whichever one you want to do.
I'd rather do strength. It's a little higher.
Yep, and it's not going to be contested. This is just going to be on you.
Strength roll. Yes, hard success.
Oh, perfect. Not only are you able to save her, you don't hurt her. You grab her and knock her out of the way, and you both land in a way that both of you are unharmed mere half a second before this huge truck comes through, and it's honking its horn. It would not have been able to stop. It would have flattened Brooke.
George?
I'm laying on top of Brooke, and I'm like looking down at her. I'm like,
What the
"Are
hell
you okay?"
happened?
You walked out in the middle of this. Oh, sorry.
I don't know.
Excuse me. Let me get off of you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Oh, thanks. Oh.
One of those really awkward mama moments follows.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the first time.
Sorry, Brooke. I'm just protecting my investment. I want to make sure you get big. So I got to make sure that you're okay.
No,
I'm like,
that's fine.
but you just walked out. You just walked out. I mean, there was like a light out here, and you came outside, and Brenda was trying to follow you. And Dr. Kepler grabbed her, but you just jerked away from me like you were just like possessed. Went out there and went to the light outside and
What?
stood there in the middle of the road, and that truck nearly hit you.
I don't remember any of that. I remember this loud noise, and my head was hurting. And the next thing I know, I'm in the middle of the road, and there's this car, and then you're there, and you just saved my life.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Oh my God, I think I need to sit down.
Give
What are friends
me
for, right?
all four of you. Give me a spot hidden roll.
Spot hidden
Where is
skills.
Spot hidden.
Hidden.
I'm pretty good at that. Yeah, succeed.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, wait. I'm being dumb. Where's it at?
Down
It's
lower.
Good at
in the
Yes.
middle
strength.
column,
It's in
about in
your
the
skills
middle.
list.
It's alphabetical, so in SS.
Yeah.
Yeah, alphabetical in the middle column.
Yeah,
I
under
was in
skills.
Under skills.
possessions for some reason. Sorry, my bad.
Ooh.
Wow, extreme success.
Nice. Okay. So
Rick has clarity.
everybody notices this. Everybody notices the direction that. I'm sorry, let me rephrase this. Everybody now looks up at the sky and sees where this new color glow is coming from. There is this smoking trail streaking across the sky, heading towards the west. And you can actually see some object off towards the distance, towards the west, creating this smoke cloud behind it. And this smoke cloud is just glowing with this brand new color you've never seen before. And you can hear this rumble, this something moving fast through the atmosphere. Every single one of you knows that this is exactly the kind of shit you love, and you have got to go follow it.
Okay.
Because
let's check it out.
you know what this is.
That's a UFO. Let's go, Brooke. It's your big break.
Hey,
Dr.
we need
Kepler,
to.
you could check out the first aliens. Chase it down. Let's go.
Well, I'm not jumping to conclusions about aliens just yet, but I do think. Could we just stop by like a supermarket really quick? I'd like to. I'd like to pick up something to record this with, if we could.
Only
You
because I
have-
need to get some notebooks because if we discover microbic life on that space junk, we're gonna make history. She's like really nerding out about like the cellular like
This
structures
is gonna
of
be.
space junk.
This is my big break. Okay, we have to get this on film, and oh god, oh my god, I'm gonna be famous.
We're in the middle of nowhere. Don't you have your camera
This
with you?
is the 80s. Wouldn't we already have a camcorder in the trunk?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm sure.
I would think that too, but I'm looking at my possessions on my sheet, and I have a portable word processor, but I don't have anything to record it.
Maybe we could roll luck to see if maybe one of us had thrown it in the back of the car.
No.
Don't have to. So here's if you want to have something for. I gave you guys some stuff that kind of appropriate for your occupation, but I also just kind of did that like 20 minutes before we started. So if you reasonably want to say you had something, such as
Okay. So in my head, reporter, she
camera,
was a
I'd say you would have had
television
that.
reporter. So I'll say I'll have a camera then instead of
Exactly,
of
and
a
I'll
word
agree that you probably would.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. I never go anywhere without this. I'm ready.
So we're all running. We're all running to like the back of the car, pulling out our bags because like I have my paleontology tools.
Hang on, let me
like-
throw this guy 20 so they'll call the local sheriff on us or something or another. I'm gonna run inside and say, here's a 20 and
Question: what happened to the other people in the bar? Were they also hypnotized?
The one's still
Actually, yes.
unconscious.
Yes, they the bartender was not, but the other two were, but they didn't walk into the street.
They wandered off.
They got
We've lost
squished by
them.
the truck.
We've lost them. They've wandered off by now. They're God knows where they're at.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Follow that light.
So you guys hop in the car.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
And probably about 10 minutes after you start driving, you feel the earth rumble so hard that it makes the car swerve.
Jesus, I didn't realize we were in earthquake country just yet.
I think that thing hit the ground. Let's go.
Who's driving?
Me.
I need a drive roll.
I'm just gonna start recording out the window as we're going.
Drive auto.
Drive auto. Oof. Oh, it's so close.
So when this boom, when this second boom happens and it shakes the ground, you lose control of the car and it causes you to spin out.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal, but it does cause you to roll off the road and end up pulling a tire off of the rim.
Shoot.
Yeah. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, are you
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Yeah.
Dr.
What
Kepler,
was-
you okay?
Yes, she's shaken up, but she's okay.
Okay.
I would say to put on a spare tire is not going to be a roll. It's just going to be about an hour.
There's
Mm.
3 girls in the 80s, really?
How far out do how
like
far
Dr.
Think
out
Kepler
3
knows her
girls
shit.
in the 80s are going to be able to do this.
I feel like Dr. Kepler is going to get out there and like show you
Shoot
up though.
himself, yeah.
let me see what my
Any
let me-
or any y'all from the South? Maybe that'll give you a
let's see
I
if
imagine
I
I'm a
have
city girl.
what
How
was
How about
the
from the
roll?
Milton?
Hold
No,
on, my
so there's not,
mechanical repair is only 10, so I
I
probably
was going to say
cannot do
there's
that.
not going to be a roll. It just takes about an hour. This will be just something that among the 4 of you can be done in about an hour.
It only
How
takes an hour
far
because we
away?
spent an hour arguing about how it's supposed to be done. Right? We just spent an
This
hour
is
like,
going to
no,
take
that's
us
not.
probably 2 hours to do it because none of us know how to do this.
Yeah.
While you guys are changing out the tire, you hear, hey, you're listening to the Hot One. This is
Oh,
Wayne Rucksacker with the latest Atlantis rumors for all you conspiracy fans. First
All
off,
right, turn this
double
up.
whacker item. The glowing streak appearing on camera shortly before the communications breakdown was the creep of a thermite sabotage fire. Thermite's hot stuff, folks, that the Japanese set to destroy the spacecraft, preventing us from making some crucial tests to grow complete transistors in outer space. And here's the twist. NASA is going to stage a crash landing in the Pacific next week, hoping that the Soviets will believe that the Atlantis successfully stationed her ultra-secret NDD over the Persian Gulf. Whack! By the way, NDD stands for Nuclear Dispensation Device. Wow! This is a dangerous world, Senator. Whack! Item, here are the last moments of the Atlantis. This is a pirated tape, folks. So get those VCRs ready. This is at half speed. See that glow? Look at that. It's actually flowed over the edge of the shuttle. Need I remind you what happened when we could no longer see?
How very transphobic of them to not want trans sisters.
Why would
Okay.
the Japanese do that? All those things are made in China anyway.
I was thinking
Everybody-
like you think they would be
Not in
concerned
the
more about
80s.
China in the 80s than Japan.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy talk. What in the world? This is
what?
terrible conspiracy. If you want to hear some real conspiracy stuff,
were
I can
they
let y'all know.
so? If I understand it right, the ongoing theory right now is that was caused by the Atlantis coming down. I'm talking to the other characters.
Yeah, that's what it's sounding like. That's wild, though, right?
I mean, yeah, like, good lord,
Hmm.
those lights, like, the colors were. I mean, they are nothing I've seen on. I mean, the color prism
That had to be some kind of radiation, right?
but even radiation is not typically visible, and even if it is existing outside of our color spectrum, my lord, like, I don't even have a name for that.
Well, what could have caused that?
That's why I think it's some kind of radiation that we're not familiar with. I mean, I'm not really good at science like you ladies are, but I would think that
Yeah.
radiation can cause all kinds of stuff, right?
I don't know.
I mean,
Even I
surely.
can only see so many receptors, but I mean, there's
How is it that
always
we
new
could
discoveries.
see a color that we've never been able to see before? I learned that you can only see colors in a certain range.
So wait.
Right.
All of you, and she'll point to to the rest of them. You don't you don't know the colors. You don't understand that because I just thought I was kind of stupid.
No,
But
that color does not exist. It doesn't have a name. I don't know what
And
that
nothing?
purpley pink magic pony girl or something. I don't know what that is.
You don't have any idea what would cause
We will now
that?
call that color Pony Girl.
Sounds
Pony
great.
girl. I mean, it was pretty. I mean, it was enchanting. Okay. Well, that makes me feel both better and worse at the same time, ironically. Anyway, we're not going to find out anything just sitting around here. We need to get this tire changed and we need to get back on the
Let's
road.
change it. Yeah, we need to go.
All right, all
Definitely.
right, all right. We'll help you with the tire.
Oh, it's Lefty Lucy. That was the problem.
I just shared all of the news stories that I read to you with you guys in as a handout.
Excellent.
So you guys can read over those again.
Now it's time to go find that word you didn't know.
Yeah, where's that? Is it under Hello America? Is that it?
All right. So you guys have moved
Karachi? Is that it? Cairo and Karachi?
on. I think it might have been Karachi.
Atlantis prompted riots that have broke out in Cairo and Karachi.
May have been
Tehran.
Karachi. I was afraid of saying it wrong.
Oh, Tehran?
We'll never know because the broadcast cut out.
No, he said Tehran. He said Tehran, so it has to be Karachi.
Anyway,
now that we're done making fun of the GM,
let's not focus on what I couldn't pronounce.
He didn't pronounce it. Okay.
Yeah, that's
it
all.
Broke up. Clearly, it broke up at that point.
After about an hour later, you guys have came upon where this thing whatever this was landed, and you can tell this is where you're at because this entire area is lit up by this glowing color, and you can see the
I
smoke.
think we're the first ones here.
Yeah, are there's no first responders?
Hold on now. As you're coming up, you can see where the smoke is rising up, and it's coming straight from the road in front of you. And so you guys pull up, and you see the Space Shuttle Atlantis has tried to land on the road, but has not been quite successful and has ended up going off the road and into a cornfield.
Oh, damn, Doc. We need to check and see if these guys are okay.
Is there any chance they survived that?
I don't know. I mean, if it is radiation, I don't know if we should be so keen to get so close so quickly.
Oh shit! Should we even be this close?
When you pull up, there's one person standing out front. You can't really see it's dark at this point. The sun has just went down. This glow is all around, but it kind of makes this person into just a silhouette. So you can't really tell who they are, what they're with, but you don't see any other vehicles around, and it's just this singular person.
Okay.
As you pull up.
Okay, yeah, you girls that know these sciencey things that I don't know anything about. Does radiation move in a cloud like that? I thought it like kind of radiated, like out or something.
That's probably why they call it that.
It doesn't come in like a cloud or something and then move across, does it? Right?
Not
That's
in this
not normal.
pattern, I wouldn't think. No.
I thought it just was like a wave thing, right? Or something like light or something.
It depends on the force in which it was impacted.
But it doesn't move like a cloud, right?
Well, again, it depends on how forceful it impacted, because it could become so hot that it becomes a gas. That's potential for radioactive.
Radioactive materials can go up in smoke.
Is the person?
See?
What's the person doing?
I'm playing my character. I am a chemist.
Bubbles
okay.
knows this shit. So
I'm really trying.
All right, so you guys pull up out
did
front.
We lose some?
It happened.
Oh,
I told you all we couldn't be dropping cameras.
So what do we want to do? You guys have pulled up out front of this.
Well, what's the person doing? Are they looking at us, or what are they doing?
You can't really tell because of the glow. Just makes them into a silhouette. You can't really exactly tell what they're doing.
Well, let's go check them out. They could be hurt or something.
I'm filming everything we do, Blair Witch style.
Doc, don't you want to go check them out? Isn't that part of the Hippocratic Oath or whatever?
At the very least, we should see if they keep them away, maybe in case there is radiation. They may not know. And so she's going to start jogging towards them, and she's kind of like waving her hand, and she's just like, hello?
As you're coming up, you hear a man say, "Oh, stand back, stand back. This is radioactive." And as you're coming towards him, you can kind of hear the clicking of a Geiger counter. Oh no, have I been cut off?
No.
No, you're good.
No,
Oh, everybody looked like they froze for a second, and I was like,
No.
"Oh,
I think
We were
I think Queen's
intently
froze,
listening
and
to your very cool
she's
story.
going in and out.
thank you."
Yeah.
you're
No,
good.
he was
I
like,
was
"Whoa,
just,
whoa,
I
whoa,
was just very
back up,
still.
back up." He was like, "Back up, back up." And you can hear that click that you know what a Geiger counter sounds like, that like it kind of has a high pitched squeal and it has that clicking sound. And you can hear him like kind of waving it over the area and how it's changing. And he's like, back up, back up. This is incredibly radioactive over here.
Sir,
Well,
can you
at least
tell us
you're
what's happening
aware.
here? Sir, what's happening here? How long have you been here?
I just got here 5 minutes ago. This is the space shuttle, obviously. Like,
Who are you?
can't you see? I don't know what's happening here. I don't know why it's
Does this
here,
guy look
what
like a
happened.
police officer or anything?
And what was your
I'm sorry,
name?
what?
Does he look like a law enforcement officer or anything?
No, this is just some dude. Like, he's just kind of like dressed in normal 80s clothes. He's probably about like
With
50
a
years.
Geiger counter?
He's probably about 50 years old.
Cold War.
Yeah, he's got a Geiger counter. Um, um, he's kind of like dressed in a tweed suit. Looks nerdy.
Dude, where did you come from?
Has Brenda walked up yet?
Yeah, Brenda's sort of walking sort of behind the group, but she's walking.
Brenda, you recognize this person.
Mm.
Out of all the places on the entire planet, in the middle of Kansas, at this shuttle crash, you recognize Dr. Hargraves, your physics teacher from when you went to the Miskatonic University.
Dr. Hargraves, what are you doing here?
Is that Brenda? Brenda!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you were one of my average students. I'm so glad to see you here.
I was pretty average in physics.
And that's okay. That's okay.
Oh,
Um,
no.
But you definitely need to stay back. You may not know this from physics, but radiation's bad.
Yeah, I did learn that in chemistry, though, so good, thanks.
You must have had a better chemist teacher then. That's what I'm understanding.
Yeah, chemistry was pretty cool.
Dr. Hargrave's like, I'm just going to ignore that insult. He's like, I just got here just a few moments ago. This thing just landed. I assume since the way everything looks out here, I need to bring my Geiger counter. And I was right. This place is radioactive. As soon as he says radioactive, you hear, and the door to the space shuttle opens.
Immediately, I'm filming that.
And
I'd like to run back to the car and get my gun out that was in the trunk.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead. You can go ahead and go do that while this is happening. There is a dark figure kind of steps out, and you see from inside the space shuttle, the glow of this color that you've never seen before is brighter inside there than it is out here, which you couldn't even believe could happen because out here it almost looks like daylight.
Right around the inside.
And this just looks like the silhouette of an astronaut in his spacesuit. And he kind of like turns around like he's about to come down the ladder. And as he's turning around, he just falls off.
Oh
And
no.
he falls about 30 feet to the ground and just smacks into the ground. After about 5 seconds, you see him roll over and crawl about 4 feet and then stop.
Sir, are you okay?
No answer.
Doctor, what do you think we should do?
Okay, so sorry, my computer dropped. Catch me up. So the Geiger counter went off with this random guy. Is he still here?
He's not random
Yes.
anymore. He was our physics teacher.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. So it's still extremely radioactive.
Yes.
I would assume.
We're already close enough that I guess it doesn't matter, and so she's gonna basically kind of start towards them, but she's very concerned that he has just fallen out of the space shuttle. And she's kind of called to him as she approaches him. She's like, "Sir?"
There's no answer. Complete silence.
Okay, she's gonna go up to him and she doesn't want to move him right away. So she's gonna lean down and see if she can see in his bare visor, I guess.
So when he fell face down and he crawled. So his face is face down. You can't see through a visor. You're just looking at the back of him.
I'm trying to think of what a doctor probably wouldn't want to move him, but she also wants to make sure he's alive. So I guess is there any kind of notable latch on the spacesuit, where it looks like she could disconnect the helmet?
Yeah. You have the little latches around here that you can use that will undo the space helmet.
Or at least get to his wrist to check his pulse, right?
Yeah, I guess I could try to take off a glove, which would be easier if I can. If it looks like I can take off a glove.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I tried to take off a glove and at least see if there is a pulse.
When you go try to take off this glove, the whole arm feels solid. So you know how you would
sandbag.
You would expect the spacesuit to have some kind of give and pull around the arm, like it has some sort of it's loose. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like there is a solid mass inside this spacesuit. And when you try to take the glove off, the glove doesn't come off. And when it pulls down just a little bit and you can see the wrist, all you see is purple flesh that is it's swollen and pushes its way up almost like a little balloon. And some places it starts popping and bleeding.
Oh, she's gonna immediately jump back, and she's gonna be like, "Oh,
you're gonna do a sanity roll for this one."
Okay.
Oofadoodles.
I need to step away for just 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yep, no problem.
I got a 42 below 74, so I don't know if that's. Yeah, I guess that's just a success.
Yes, so that is a success. You're going to lose 1 point of your sanity.
Thank you.
And you're shaken by this. You still throw his arm down and jump back because you've not seen anything like this. This isn't something you've seen before.
What she is gonna do, she's gonna turn to the others and be like, "Do not get near him. There's something wrong. I think there's some kind of contagion, or this is not any just regular contusions or bruising from a fall. His skin is purple."
After this,
you hear what your specialty was.
She's a general practitioner, so
okay, so not infectious disease specialist.
No, but she's.
After this, you hear him be like, "They knew. They knew."
Oh shit,
sir. She's obviously if you could. What's your name?
They knew. Why would they do that? They knew. They knew it was there.
Knew what was where?
You don't get another answer after that.
Oh.
What I do kind of want to do is because I do want to open my doctor's bag and put on some gloves, and I figure I'd probably I want to have a petri dish in there. I want to see if I can get a sample off of his a wipe of the sample to put in one of those circular petri dishes.
Okay, add to your possessions a sample from the astronaut. Did you ever turn this astronaut over? Or is he still face down?
No, because I think I would have been too scared to move his neck.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing during this?
I am filming
Uh,
every second of it, just making sure I get as much as I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my notebook out and I'm probably documenting what the site looks like. Maybe giving like approximate measurements, things like that.
Okay.
Something visual.
And then what's your character doing? What is? I'm trying to use everybody's name. What is George doing?
I guess I'm probably getting back with the gun about now. I'm just kind of tucking it in my
Oh,
belt in the back, right?
Okay.
I'll put it under my coat. I'm
Okay.
wearing my sport jacket and everything. So Doctor, is he alive?
He's speaking, but there's something extremely wrong with his skin. And I'm too scared to move him over in case he has neck injuries. Don't get near him and don't touch him.
What was it
We need
he was
to
saying?
get medical care here soon. He was saying they knew it was there.
Is that Mac?
The government?
I don't know. He wouldn't give his name, and I'm too scared to move him.
Hey, Brooke, you getting pictures of all this? This is good stuff.
I've been rolling this whole time. I'm
I'm
recording
also
everything.
gonna look around and did we establish? There was only one person, our teacher, and there was no one else, nobody else on scene.
Right. No one else is here.
Where the hell is everybody? It's been an hour. There should be emergency vehicles all over at this point.
About this time,
FBI and NASA here, right?
about this time, you hear a high-pitched whistling sound. Like, I can't whistle, or else I would try. And it's not like Discord will pick it up anyway. I always tell people gays can't whistle, and a lot of people are just like, "Really?"
Oh my god!
Anyway,
That seriously sounds like a psychic thing.
I know,
It does.
Anyway, so about this time, the strange color glow from inside of the shuttle kind of dims a bit, and you see it travel along the outside of the shuttle, like almost like electricity, and then come to the edge of a wing, and it comes off in almost like this color mist, and it's the most intense you've seen the color and the light so far. It's so intense that it's hard to look at. And I need y'all to do sanity, all four of you.
Man, I'm going to. I don't know what.
Sanity.
I'm not
Sanity.
good
Not
at
good
this.
here.
You're not good at
There's
it.
the sanity. There's the sanity. Oh, sweet.
81, y'all.
Brooke, hold it together over there. Get
Okay.
some pictures of this.
So
Brooke?
everyone loses one except for Brooke, who's going to lose 1d4.
Damn.
Oops.
Okay.
Edit.
Oh shit! Thought I was in edit mode. Ignore that
Yep.
one.
That's all right. And so, Brooke, you're going to, when you see this, you scream and you run off into the cornfield. And you're just going to run for probably about 100 meters into the cornfield.
Yes, I'm going to try to catch her before she gets too far.
Ooh,
Probably about 300 feet.
I've got
Damn it, Brooke.
I've got the little handheld recorder. It's got the little, the Velcro thing that goes around the back of your hand. So it is turning all Blair Witchy now as I run into the cornfield, and you just see it like bobbing along.
Do a contested strength roll to see if you can catch you.
I'm going to try to grab her again.
Oh, come on. I succeed at that one?
So
well, we both succeeded.
succeed.
She succeeded more, I guess. But
George has the better strength, so he's going to be able to succeed.
Okay.
And he's going to be able to grab you and hold you to keep you from running off into the
Brooke, calm down. Calm down. It's okay. Calm down, Brooke. Brooke, calm down. Trust me, it's okay. You'll get used to seeing these things. Trust me. I've seen them before. Don't worry.
What happened?
But what happens with the color is this color flies off over the cornfield, sort of like this mist fog, and it moves away, and it just moves out of your sight.
Which I don't
And
feel
as
good.
it does, the whole area around stops glowing, and you suddenly stop. The Geiger counter that's been clicking the whole time goes dead silent. That whistle that you've been hearing, you may not have even noticed it was there, stops. And suddenly it's dead silent all around.
Brooke, I think it's okay. Let's go back to the others, okay? Are you
yeah.
good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Come on.
Mhm,
Come on, let's
I
go
think
back.
so.
You got some good pictures, right? You got some good
Yeah.
footage.
Yeah. I got some good footage for sure. I'm
All right,
sorry.
so
I don't know what came over me.
I
the
don't think
radiation is
that was a
gone.
normal sort of thing. And that can't be good. That flew off.
So it's gone. It's not back there.
Yeah, and I think and apparently the radiation went with it. Should we check the shuttle for some survivors, Dr. Kepler?
We had to at least see if anybody else is conscious or speaking at the very minimum.
How many astronauts were on this mission?
4.
3, 4, 4. Was that Mac that was there?
There
Maybe
were
there's
originally
even-
6. There were originally 6. 2 of them are on were put on Mir.
Maybe also we can at least find a some kind of radio or something. I mean, I don't understand why there's not tons of emergency vehicles. I don't know if it has anything to do with those lights, but this is extremely concerning.
That's extremely strange. I'm going to flip this guy over that's there lying on the ground.
She's going to try to like hold I guess if he's
I just
doing, she's going to try to hold his head.
take my foot and flip him over.
Oh!
Right?
You see her like cringe, like, oh god.
A spacesuit is about 1,000 pounds plus the weight of his body. So I need you.
Wow, are they really that much?
Yeah, it's going to require more than one person to probably flip him over.
Kepler would at least try to, like, if she sees him try to move, she'd go over there and at least, I guess, like, try to, like, keep his body somewhat alive.
No, I'm not moving this guy. I just
I'd
walk on by if I can't flip him over pretty easily. I'm
Oh,
gonna go
God.
look in the.
You gotta kick him.
You just kicked him. You just
Yeah,
kicked him a
basically
little
just
bit.
kicked him and then went on. He didn't feel that. Let's go.
If at
I'll go
least
look at
2
the space shuttle.
As he walks away after doing that, I look over at the other two and I'm like, I'll edit that part out. Not sure what he was doing there.
Good
For the
idea.
record, I was trying to flip him over, but I can't lift that. So
His father better pay to get our asses out of jail, and then she kind of jogs after him to go to like the
don't
spaceship.
worry,
Oh,
I will
Can you
pay
guys lift
for
the
whatever
astronaut
needs
face down?
done.
Yeah, we're gonna leave him face down.
I don't think we can. I mean, can we try it together or something?
Yeah, I was going to say it would probably like maybe take 2 or maybe 3 of you to do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe I can like
I'm
do the
not
bottom
touching it.
half.
Yeah,
George,
like
the top half. And
I
then,
guess
and
if we can try together to keep him kind of aligned, because Kepler's like, oh my god, his spine's so fucked up right now.
Yeah, spacesuits are
I
heavy
think
because they don't need to be
think
light.
I don't think his spine is the problem here.
He fell out of the space shuttle.
He's
Spine might be a
purple and
problem.
bleeding with pus and everything. I think the spine is the least of his worries.
We don't know that.
You hear down below.
Yes,
You
Dr. Kepler, I agree with your prognosis. Roll my eyes and try to look.
As you guys are arguing about this, you hear the guy like.
Okay, I think
They
he's choking.
know.
We have
need
flip
to
him
get
over.
his. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull his mask off. I'm gonna unlock the locks and try to get the helmet off.
I'm gonna get in as close as
Is
I
he
can
still
and just
face
record
down?
this.
I'm doing what I can because he's choking.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take the helmet off, and the front side where the glass would be is just covered in blood.
Oh my god.
Half of his head is swollen and malshapen and purple and has these huge like growths on it. It almost looks like tumors. And then the other half looks like it's been had all of the water removed from it. It looks
sanity
like
roll? Is that what you said? Did you say sanity roll?
Stop it! I
Yes.
suck at those. Stop it.
Anybody who sees it
failed.
does a sanity roll.
Oh, can I try to push for 4 points? to keep to
You can either spend luck or push.
or
Can
like
you-
spend? I want to spend 4
Can you
points to
push
get down
a
there.
sanity roll? Can you
Actually,
push a
no,
sanity
you can't
roll?
push sanity roll, but you can spend the luck points
Can't
on it.
spend luck.
Okay, I'm gonna hang on. Let me. Yeah, I got 75 luck, so I'm gonna use 4 points to get down to 72 to pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I have 50 points of luck I want to spend for this.
All right, so let's see. Dr. Emily and Brooke, you guys succeed, but Brenda and George, you fail your sanity rolls. You're going. Everyone is going. Dr. Kepler and Brooke are going to take 1 sanity damage each. The other 2 will take 1d4.
And I just edited my luck down to 71. Is that okay? Is that how I do it?
Yep.
Only 1
Oh,
point.
nice. Good for you guys. When you see this, let's see. Dr. Kepler, you. Oh, so sorry, Dr. Kepler passed that. Brenda, you decide to run back to the car. You run back to the car and you jump inside and you lock all the doors.
Yeah.
And you just sit in there and you have a nice panic attack.
Yeah. A little bit of rocking, a lot of crying, hyperventilating.
Yeah, you know, me before work every morning.
Yeah.
And then George, you
Step to the side and puke my guts out for a while.
You panic and pull out your gun and shoot this dude through the head.
Oh my
Okay.
god! George, what the fuck?
Yeah, like Kepler's also gonna scream, like just like no.
I put the guy out of his misery. I mean, look at him.
That is not for us to decide.
Where did
It
you
was
even
for me
get
to
that
decide.
thing? Why do you have that
Get
thing?
the hell get back to the car.
Damn, I got the rifle in there too. At least I didn't shoot him with it.
Go.
This guy's dying and in pain. Why would you continue to want him to be like this?
I can't believe you just did that.
I don't kill people.
Y'all have never experienced anything like this, right?
God,
no.
Yeah, look at this.
Have you experienced killing someone before?
Things, yeah, things happen.
What do you mean things happen?
George? What's happened to you in the last 3 years?
Okay, so let's just say that there are more things going on than all of us realized when we were in college. And you know, when I was brought into the family business, I was kind of told about some of these, and we don't want whatever that person was infected with to spread. Okay? Let's put it that way.
What are you talking about? What do you know?
I know that there are things that the government does not let the rest of the population know. And Brooke, you got to promise me that you don't try to put this on the news, because if you do, they're going to think you're crazy and they're going to discredit you for eternity.
I can't sit on a story like this.
Okay, you can show these pictures. That's great, but I would run them by some people beforehand.
What do you mean
Are
run them
you
by some people?
implying that she would be like forcibly detained, George?
No, I'm implying that they would discredit her, and then later in a few years she may disappear.
George, what the fuck is going on?
You know the government is like this, Brooke. You know you've been fighting against this for years. You know that they're like this.
The stuff that you're talking about is crazy. I've been fighting against corrupt politicians for years. Yes, I've been fighting against wars. I understand that. But the stuff you're talking about is just crazy. Disappearing people, secret government plots. Look, what? It makes no sense.
Let's just say there are things that the government does not let you know, and as you discover these, as we kind of look into this, maybe you will understand why I'm saying don't spread this around too much.
George, have you seen this pathogen before, specifically?
No, I have not specifically seen this, but I have seen a fungus that causes some really funky things.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Should we? Do we need disinfectant? I've got
Oh,
some
wait, let's not
I
breeze
think
past
it's
this.
left. I think we're good. Let's not touch it.
Okay, so you've not seen this before. So you
No,
had
not this
no idea if
specific
it was
thing.
terminal or not, and you shot this man.
I kind of lost control. I'm pretty sure he was dying, and I put him out of his misery.
My God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is happening?
Okay, look,
I'm-
at the very least, like, we can't help this man, but we still need to go up there and see if anyone else is alive. But
Okay, I need to ask this something real quick. Ravnock, does this have anything to do with what I've encountered before? It's on my sheet. You need to look on my sheet.
Let's see.
What a great question.
Give me an occult roll.
Okay. That's a total fumble.
Ooh. No,
That's
this
terrible,
one
but I
stumps you.
will spend 30 points of luck to fix that. No, I'll push it. I'll push it.
Oh,
Can I
You
push
gonna push it?
no.
Tell me how you pushing it. How you pushing it?
I'm like, I gotta convince my friends. I gotta convince my friends, and then I'm just gonna like go through and say, okay, I'm positive this is there was something about this. Is that good?
Yep, let's do it.
There we go. Extreme
Oh,
success.
Hey.
okay.
I know I remember this.
Um,
That was intense. I like the push thing.
you remember a story from 1923 about the blasted hilt? There's an area up in Massachusetts where something similar to this was recorded. It's just a couple of pieces of a story from different people because most of the people involved apparently died. But there is a patch of land about 10 square miles in Massachusetts called the Blasted Hilt where nothing lives and nothing has been able to live or grow since 1923. And that is what you know about it.
Yeah.
Because, oh, sorry, important part of why that's important. You remember that was associated with a color that people had never seen before. Every
Okay.
single story described a color that they had never seen before.
And that's what we've experienced here. And have y'all ever heard about this before?
no,
There's a
that's-
reason. There's a reason that you've never heard about that before. So if you want to know more about it, Brooke, I say we try and figure out where that thing went. After we check on these poor astronauts, which are probably all dead.
Who is going to try to go in first?
First off, is the thing like just it's up, like the opening is up, right? Like it's several feet off the ground.
It's about 30 feet up, but there is a ladder.
Yeah, he put the ladder down before he fell out of the play thing.
Okay. Well, I guess Kepler is gonna try and go up.
George, why don't you go check on Brenda?
Let me go
When
first. Let me go first, Doctor.
Are you
Emily.
gonna shoot anyone else?
Emily, and I'm talking to you, Emily, my friend. Let me go first and look.
I will let you go first, but do not hurt anyone else.
I don't plan to hurt anyone else.
George, when you walk up and you put your hand on the ladder, this thing just fell from space. This ladder's about 1,000 degrees.
Oh, I thought they dropped the ladder out. That's why
Your hand takes 2 damage.
Okay. I thought they had dropped the ladder out. I wouldn't have touched it otherwise, but I'll take it. Sorry. Ouch! Damn it, that's hot. I don't think we're going in there.
I need listening rolls from all 4 of you.
Listening rolls. Oh, I'm not good at that.
Man, I cannot pass a damn roll tonight.
These are terrible, y'all.
I'm so like distracted by him burning his hand that like I'm not even.
Okay.
I didn't hear shit.
Can I push it? I mean, I got an 85 for God's sakes.
At this point, my character might as well just be dead.
You can push it.
You need to tell me why you're pushing it, though.
So I'm on hyper alert right now, right? I am trying to film everything. So I am looking for where the story is. I'm actively listening and actively looking around to try to see what is going on here.
All right, roll again, then.
Come on. Hard success.
Hey! You hear lightly in the distance the sound of sirens and the sound of helicopters.
Hey, do you all hear that? Shh. They're finally coming. Rescue services or something.
Okay, well, Georgia shot someone, and it's really obvious, so we need to get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here. Let's go. Let's go towards that direction that thing
went. Get into the car now.
Fine. Yes. Let's go. Let's go.
Dr. Hargreaves says, let's get in your car. I live right over here. We can go to my house.
He's just chilling.
That sounds great. Do you have any liquor at your house? Because I really need a drink after this.
I have lots of liquor. Come on.
We all hightail it over. When we get into the car, I look around to Brooke, and I'm like reach out. I'm like, Brooke, I know that was a lot. Are you okay?
Right.
Or sorry, Brenda. Brenda's
okay.
the
I
one.
was like,
sorry.
Hey, yeah, no, not at all. Okay, you know what? This is a lot. I heard a gunshot. Is everybody okay?
We're all okay. And
everybody's fine.
Brenda,
Brenda, let's go.
She's not going to inform.
No.
She's not going to inform Brenda of what just went down. She doesn't seem like she can handle it right now.
Give me the keys. I'll drive.
Doc, do you have any Valium? I mean, this is the 80s. Do you have any Valium you can give her? I mean, she's not.
I don't know. I may actually, I have a doctor's bag. I could have a set, like a lighter. This
is the 80s, and Valium's pretty popular. Or
Xanax. Yeah, actually, you know what?
The keeper pops in. You got any Quaaludes?
I'm gonna like just dig in my bag and pull out like a half dose of like a Valium, and I'm just like, here, Brenda, like take this. It'll help you calm you down.
Thanks.
Don't take any alcohol with it though.
Noted.
That means definitely drink with it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
When in the 80s, embrace it, right?
I just shared with you a little map. It just kind of describes to you about where we're going. About a mile away down the highway from where the shuttle crash was is where Dr. Hargreaves lives. And you can see he lives in this small house with this huge yard. He's got a farm behind it.
And a fallout shelter.
He brings you in. At this point, it's about 11 p.m. You guys at this point over where the shuttle has landed. You can see all kinds of spotlights. There's 3 or 4 helicopters at this point. You see the blue and red lights all over the place. You probably shouldn't go back there right now. And you are brought into Dr. Hargreaves' house. Dr. Hargreaves' house is a ranch-style house. It has a facade of brick in the front. It has a huge living room, a dining room, a kitchen, a bathroom, 2 bedrooms, a library study, and a basement. He also has a fallout shelter.
And he tells us that?
Yeah. Well, he thinks it might be important at this moment to let you know about it.
Or the high radiation thing that's wandering about that may come after us because we saw it.
You just built a fallout shelter in your house, Professor?
He's a prepper. What's wrong with that?
It's the 80s. Everybody's really afraid. He says, I would love to let you guys stay in my extra bedroom, but at the moment I have a second guest. So you guys will have to take my living room. I've got a pull-out couch. I've got an extra sofa, and I have a blow-up mattress I can bring out here. So all four of you will have somewhere comfortable to sleep. I just can't let you have the bedroom because it's already promised. Is that all right?
That's
Yeah.
fun. Is this second guest around here already? Should we meet them or something?
I believe he's probably already asleep. He gets up early and goes to work. It's Dr. Wordsworth. Did any of you have him in college?
What did he
Give
teach?
me
The
a.
English teacher?
Dr. Wordsworth was a religion teacher, actually.
Let me see
So
if I might have had him.
I believe you might have been the most likely one to have it.
Yeah,
Jeremy.
I'm pretty sure that I would probably have had that.
Yeah, I'll say
Comparative
that
religion.
you did have him in class for a few things.
Yeah, we did
but-
comparative religions together without a doubt. Yeah, I know him.
Yep.
No joke. That's
So
actually like a very interesting class. I did take that class.
I know it's a great class. I took
Very
it too.
great.
good
It's very
class.
good.
Fantastic class. I think I learned more in that class than almost anything except my
Yeah.
chemistry class.
Would you guys? Dr. Hargrave says, I am beat. I'm gonna go ahead and head to bed. Would you? You guys are welcome to stay up. You guys are welcome
Liquor
to
cabinet? You said there
make
was a
use of
liquor
my
cabinet?
liquor cabinet. You're welcome to make use of my
Thank
library. Just try to keep it down a bit. Dr. Wordsworth's a light sleeper.
I don't know how any
Hey, he's
cut is
got a-
going to be able to sleep after what we just saw.
Yeah, but we might can do some research. He said he had a library. Maybe there's some stuff about some of this stuff. And I'm getting shots. Anybody want shots with me? Because I need a drink after this.
Do you have any wine?
His liquor
Let's
cabinet,
see. There's some
and wine
sangria.
cellar is fantastic.
do.
You can get whatever you want.
Oh, there's a Dom Perignon 48 in here.
Well, maybe
That may
not
be a
that
little
fancy.
There's some Italian wines in here. They look pretty good. You want that, Brooke?
Yeah, just something dry.
Would any
Dr.
of
Brenda,
you?
y'all want anything?
I am cool as a cucumber.
Doctor, do you drink now or have you given that up?
I think we lost her.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh,
Yep.
we did lose her. I'll take that as a no, Doc. Okay, that's fine. Brenda, I got this. This is a pretty good wine. It looks Italian. 67, so that's not too bad. 20 years or something. I'm gonna sit down, throw me out 3 shot glasses, and pour me some of this tequila I found.
Would any of you turn on a radio or one of his TVs?
Absolutely, I would.
Okay. On the TV, the only thing on every single channel, on all 4 of the channels, is the exact same local news, informing you that the area you are now in has been quarantined, and
Bet it has.
nobody is allowed to leave by order of the National Guard. And the area is under martial law.
Great. See, this is what I was telling you.
All right,
This is what they
George.
always do.
And I think you need to tell us a little bit more. I feel like you know
He
something
has
else.
some books. Let's see if he has anything about this stuff. I told you what I knew about the original thing, but he's got a bunch of books here. Maybe we can search through some of this stuff. I mean, this is physics related. I mean, with light stuff.
I can
and
help you look, but I don't
radiation.
know if I don't really know what I'll be looking for. But I'll
Um,
pass you all anything I think that sounds like it might have something to do with this.
Did George?
I'm-
So George did share the blasted hilt information with us.
Yeah, I told you all that.
Okay,
Basically,
so-
I let him tell it, and then I said, and then I continued on like I had told it. But
Okay.
yes, I told all of that, so we wouldn't have to just repeat everything that
So
he just said.
we're looking for anything that mentions colors, things not growing after a long period of time, anything like that.
right.
Yeah, colors that they've never seen before. That's the big thing.
George,
So-
is with what you know, and what happened to that astronaut, is that going to happen to us? We got really
I think
close to that
you
thing.
have. I'm not a scientist, but I would say you'd have to be exposed to that cloud thing that flew away, and none of us
Okay.
got that close to it.
Who's checking out the library?
I was going to the library.
Uh-oh.
I think Brooke was coming with me, and the doctor. I think Brenda was chilling there on the couch.
I think Kepler will stay with Brenda in like the main room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Brenda,
me and
if
Brooke
she
will
was
go
sober,
wing
she would
time.
have absolutely loved to go to the library, but Brenda has seen some shit and is real tired.
And so we're in his like main like living room basically.
I'm sorry?
We're in our, like his living room basically.
Right, yes. And so in the living room, there's a TV, pull-out sofa, a second sofa someone can sleep in, and he's brought out a blow-up mattress.
Yeah. And some beer or liquor, I guess.
Right. He gave you guys access to his liquor cabinet, yes. And so George is the only one going to the library then?
No, I'm
Brenda's
going to.
going. Not
Brooke.
Brenda, I'm
Sorry?
sorry. Brooke.
Brooke. Okay. Both of you give me a library use roll.
For
Yeah,
an
there's
investigative
no way.
journalist, I have a shockingly poor library use skill.
Yeah, I would expect you would have a high
At
one.
20.
That's what mine is. Do any of the others of you have better?
No, I don't.
Doesn't matter. They're not here.
I mean, we could go find. Wow. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
that was close.
While you're in here, you're able to find some county files from Miskatonic County, and there's survey maps of the area that show that was once the Gardner Farm that became a reservoir. Occasional
Wow.
reports of strange wasting diseases amongst those using the reservoir may be found. All vaguely resemble the symptoms. All vaguely resembling the symptoms you saw on the astronaut. A report by a surveyor in 1925 recommends canceling the reservoir project. No more details are given, but mysterious groundwater impurities are mentioned in passing.
Here, Brooke, read this. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I don't know. I think we should take this back to the ones who understand this kind of shit.
Okay. So we'll kind of carry this back in there and show it to Dr. Emily and Brenda.
So it's
So
from,
this
sorry, recap, it's from Miskatonic, like county back at where
Mhm.
like our school is, and
Mhm.
it's showing like groundwater, like just kind of hit it, go over it.
it's the area. It's the area where the lights and stuff were, right?
Oh, Blighted Hill,
Right.
and it
So
mentioned
the blasted hill, what they call the
Blasted
blasted hill now, what they call the blasted hill, eventually was covered by a reservoir. Like they built
Okay,
a dam
yeah.
and got covered by a reservoir.
But that's the
And
same place it's talking about.
It mentioned
Yeah,
water
and-
impurities.
Yes, and so since then there have been people ingesting the water from the reservoir that have some symptoms similar to what you just saw in the astronaut.
I want
Perhaps
to
not as
ask.
extreme.
I want to ask. Is there anything like? Oh, I guess I want to ask. Hart. Is it Hargraves? Is his name?
He went to bed, right?
Yeah, he went to bed.
Okay, I have no idea if I would have this or not. It's like I've got a sample. I have a sample from this, but I don't have any way to check it. I really wish we had like some way to like look at this on like under a microscope or something.
Hargraves might have that. You'll just have to ask him in the morning.
Okay.
Or
I
we
mean,
could
we could go look around
look around.
downstairs and stuff and see if he has it. He might have a lab downstairs or in that fallout shelter he was talking about.
At
Go take
this
a look.
point, though, it's around midnight. So would you guys like to go ahead and go to bed, or you want to keep trying to investigate more, or what
I
do
feel
you
like
want
our
to do?
characters would mostly probably pretty. I mean, we're pretty shaken up. George just killed someone. We're under martial law. We're probably like now worried about being suspects after having shot someone who is like a core witness to this and evaded the law.
And Brenda's tripping balls. Okay,
and she's
so
tripping
And,
balls.
and I've had about 6 shots of liquor or something at this point, and it's not
I-
phasing me. So that means I'm going to probably be awake for a while.
I imagine we probably would spend a couple hours, like, almost like an overtired, if y'all have ever felt that, where it's like you're so tired you can't sleep.
We probably try to figure out what
Mhm.
we're gonna do next. I mean,
every
what
night
are we next?
after these streams.
I
Right?
just like every single night of my life.
We're probably like all sitting in the living room in like complete silence, but nobody is sleeping for at
Mhm.
least a couple hours, where we're all just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, Brooke is just going over in her mind, just like replaying that scene with George and just like trying to wrestle with how she feels about that.
I'd like you all four to give me listen again.
Uh,
There it is.
oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Have you passed a single check tonight? Not a single one, have you? Jeez.
That's all right though. This is okay. This is a good one to fail. Dr.
Uh-oh.
Kepler, Brenda, and George, you guys are able to fall asleep peacefully.
I actually am trying to figure out. I can't see the rolls.
You
Are
got
you on
You might
the?
have the wrong tab open.
you got a
Yeah. Are
36.
You'll need to
you
open
on the
chat
chat?
tab.
The chat tab. Make sure you
No.
go up to the top
Nope.
on the upper right hand
I
side.
was in the dice, like the thing I thought were dice. Okay, never mind.
Mhm.
Sorry.
There you go. So Dr. Kepler, Brenda, and George, you guys are all three able to just go straight to sleep. No real problems for you guys trying to sleep. You're tired. You're just ready to go. Brooke, however, cannot stop listening to the helicopters and the sirens and just the commotion in general happening about a mile away. All night, there are helicopters flying over. There are spotlights passing by the window. And they just keep you awake all night. Um, Around 7 a.m. the following morning, all four of you are awoken by Dr. Wordstrom. Or what did I say his name was?
Wordsworth.
Wordsworth, yes. Dr. Wordsworth. And he is in the kitchen cooking breakfast. It smells amazing, first of all. And he's singing some like German upbeat song. I don't really know what it would be. It would just be like
A chicken dance.
Outside for meal. See ya.
It's
Yeah,
rah, rah,
that's the exact
rah,
song I was
Rasputin.
thinking of.
What's that?
There you
Rasputin?
go.
Rah rah Rasputin, yeah.
Is there coffee?
And
Abracadabra.
Hey, Dr. Wordsworth, how you doing?
good morning. Good
Good
morning.
dog.
It is
Good dog.
blessed day. How are you?
Ich bin gut. Dankeschön.
I've made breakfast for everybody. And he
Did you
starts
make
like,
coffee?
of course.
Oh, that's
Thanks.
fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Um,
Very
So
generous.
good to see you. Are you visiting? I forgot the other guy's name.
Hargraves.
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 Yes, I'm here on work. Just working here at the University of Kansas. It's about an hour drive away, but Dr. Hargraves, he's such a great man. I'm here staying with him.
Oh, yeah, he seems really nice. So, we had an adventure last night, so that's how we are here.
That's one way
I
to put
would
it.
love to hear all about it, but I am pretty much late for work. I have got to go. Please tell me all about it later. Enjoy breakfast. I will see
Wait.
you later. And he walks out the door. He's gone.
Thanks.
He's just
Hey,
like an upbeat German. He's just like.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
surprised places are even open around here right now. Ugh.
Oh, look, he made like waffles and eggs.
Will someone turn on the news? I want to see what's happening.
Yeah, I got it. I'll turn it on.
When you turn it on, it's an anthrax outbreak in Kansas.
Oh,
God.
bullshit.
I told you they're going to cover everything up.
Does this mean others have been infected?
Yes.
There's a 20. This is on the CBS Evening News, or sorry, the CBS Morning News.
Oh, that's
A
right. We're
20
in
mile,
quarantine.
a 20 square mile area in Kansas has been quarantined after an anthrax outbreak, possibly linked to terrorists. More after this.
We have proof that this isn't anthrax. We have it on video.
But we
I
also have
have the
George
whole
shooting someone through the
We
head.
don't have proof. Trust me, we don't have proof.
We do
You need
have
to
proof.
not have proof. You
No.
need to not have proof.
No, we can't just bury the truth. We know something. We know something dangerous that affects everyone.
Do you want to bury the truth or be buried? Because I'm telling you, it's not going to be good,
Some
Brooke.
things are more fucking important, George.
Let's find out for ourselves first.
How many people
Let's
are
find
in
out.
danger because of this? And how much time have you spent covering shit like this up? How many people have died because of something you could have done?
I've learned that it's better that the general populace doesn't know because they go crazy. It causes mass hysteria. You know what happens when someone finds out that something actually? What if Brooke? Think about this. What if the general population found out that they were aliens that were conspiring to wipe out humanity?
Are there aliens?
How would they react?
Do you know that, George?
Yeah.
Are there aliens that are conspiring? It is not my place. I'm a reporter. I'm a journalist, for God's sakes. I have integrity. It's not my job to determine what the people can and can't handle. It is my job to report the truth. And the public has a right to know if there's something that threatens everyone.
The thing is, they're going to cover it up. They're going to make you look like a quack, and then you're either going to disappear or you're not going to have any credibility any longer.
I can't just sit
So
on this. I can't.
Okay, for right now, let's not let anyone else know, and let's just figure out what's going on.
Right at that time, you hear knock, knock, knock on the front door, and then you hear someone running, like off the porch.
I'm gonna go. Is there a window like on the porch or anything? Maybe not. Like on
The door has like one of those like little round like half circle windows on it. You can like just
I'm
kinda
short.
let them look out.
I can't. She's too small. I know she's too small. Like she's like 5 foot even.
Okay.
I woke up behind Emily and I look over her head.
Give me a lift.
Okay, fine. I'll boost you up.
Okay, I want to look in the window and see if I can see anything.
When you look out, there is an orange cat hanged by its tail upside down with its throat cut.
She straight up just you hear her like scream and then duck down.
And
Emily, what?
There's a cat. Someone.
Oh.
I need a sanity roll from you, and it's going to be a D6 sanity roll.
So do I just roll a D6?
Or, sorry, you're going to do the sanity roll. Sorry, do the sanity roll.
He's just letting you know when you fail.
Okay, so she succeeds. You're going to lose 1 sanity, and then you go ahead with whatever reaction then.
Just scream and fuck, and she just like kind of like squirms her way out of like George's arms, and then like she's like, someone hung a fucking disemboweled cat in front of the fucking door. Like,
what?
Who was this? Yes.
What? Dr. Hargraves comes running out of his bedroom like, what's happening? What's happening? He's like, looks really confused.
Some local bumfuck just hung a goddamn dead cat on your front fucking porch.
Oh no. And he goes over and he opens the door and he says, Mr. Snuffles.
Oh.
And he goes over and he gets the cat down and he like holds it and he hugs it close to him.
Oh.
And he just starts crying.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry. Aliens wouldn't do that. That's some dumbass from around here. Who would have done that?
Why would they do?
I
Does
know
anyone have
exactly who did this.
Who?
That asshole that owns the junkyard across the road.
Do we see the guy running across the road or anything when we look out the door?
You didn't see him. He was able to get away quick enough.
Why would he do this?
We've had a little feud going on since last year when all I did was I left my bike leaning against his fence and he used his crane to dump a bunch of garbage on top of it and ruin it. And since then, and I sued him in small claims court for the value of the bike. It was only $300. And since then, he's not stopped. He's just been torturing me. And he told me that if my cat ever came over there again, he'd kill it. And
Oh
here he
God,
is.
that is such an escalation, though.
And
y'all were concerned about me? What the hell?
if you all look out, you can kind of see over there, there's a guy kind of just like leaned out from in between like the fence. The fence is kind of opened up a little bit and he just stuck his head out and he's going like this.
Emily, you sure I can't shoot somebody else? I know, I mean, I don't mind.
Well, you can't kill him, but maybe a couple fingers.
I got a rifle. I bet you I could hit it from this range too.
Why do I find myself witnessing multiple felonies?
I'm joking, but I'm not really happy that he did this to a living creature. I
No,
think we should go
I
have a
know.
chat with him.
As you're sitting there looking at him, he's doing this at you, and like he's got a huge smile on his face. He's just like he's so proud of himself. You see Doctor. Why can't I remember his name?
Wordsmith?
Wordsworth?
Wordsworth.
Dr. Wordsworth. His vehicle pulls back in and cuts kind of in front of this dude and pulls back up the driveway. He parks and he gets back out and he's like, "Anthrax! They told me it was anthrax! Poppycock!" You're like, "Let's get
There's no
inside. This is
anthrax.
ridiculous." There was, as I got to the end of the county, there was a tank, and people in ridiculous what do you call it?
Hazmat.
Like hazmat suits. It was
Biological
ridiculous.
hazmat.
They don't bring in tanks for anthrax.
It was ridiculous. I know. Poppycock. Ridiculous. So
We
stupid. So
know it's
stupid.
not anthrax. We saw what it was.
I know.
I know
we
what
did.
it is. It is the devil. And we
It's
must
not
all
the
repent.
devil either. Brooke,
What
show
was
him the
that,
pictures of what it
sir?
was. Show him what it was.
Yeah, I'll bring up the tape. Rewind it back.
While he's watching it, he's just holding his rosary and he's counting the beads and he's like saying
Seriously?
saying the Lord's Prayer
For a
over and over.
Catholic?
Kepler's
Yeah, oh,
gonna
yeah.
help Hargraves like wrap up in a towel his cat, so he's not just holding his bloody cat.
I feel so bad. I want Professor Hargraves. Do you want us to go bury your cat? I mean, that's inhuman. I love cats.
Yes. Let's do that. And Professor Wadsworth, please come with me.
Can we all go and have maybe a little service for the cat?
Let's go to the backyard though,
terrible.
away from that
From
weirdo.
Psycho up there. Too bad he didn't
Um,
get hit by that thing.
I feel like
It
I'm
almost
losing my
feels
mind.
like time makes no sense because at this point, the sun is suddenly going down.
What?
I know. You guys, it felt like you woke up just a minute ago. Dr. Wordsworth literally got turned back around from work that he was going to at 7 a.m. to pull back in. And you guys are immediately going out back to bury this cat, and the sun is going down.
Something's not right.
Emily,
I'm
Emily
losing my
stops
mind.
full force.
No.
It's like,
Something's not right.
y'all see
Something's
that, right?
screwing with time. I
Yeah.
think some time is missing from our memory.
The entire
Emily,
day?
Did you have a camera? Did anyone have a camera set up, Emily? Did you run footage?
Did you run any footage? Did you?
I was
Something's
recording
not
a little
right.
bit, but I stopped to show, I stopped to back up and show him everything.
What do the clocks in the house say? Like, are there any clocks? Like, This doesn't make any sense.
Check my watch. What time does my watch say?
Your watch says a correct time. It's about 7:30. So this is later in the year. We're looking around like October, November. So it says it's around 7:30. It's
AM?
correct. Like PM. PM. 1930.
Okay, what? Okay, we've lost like 12 hours or something?
In not even 5 minutes. What? Okay.
Okay,
Back
something's
into the
happened
house.
here. We
Back
gotta
into the
think
house.
about this.
I mean, the last time I saw
Professor-
those lights, I
We
lost
still
some
gotta
time.
bury the cat. I mean, we still have to bury the cat. The
God, I
cat
think we have bigger
deserves
things
a
than the
burial.
cat. But
We
Brenda,
can,
I'm
we'll
sorry,
put
what
him
were
in
you
the
saying?
fridge. We'll put him in the fridge for now, and then we'll bury him.
As
In
you
the
guys
fridge?
are outside,
Emily thinks that's normal. She's very used to morgues.
when you
She's
guys are up, when you guys are outside and you see the sun setting, you also start to see that color again.
oh hell no.
Okay, don't look
Starting
at
to
it. Close
glow.
your eyes. Turn around.
Inside,
Is it
everybody
moving
inside.
towards
That
us?
reminds
Is
me.
it moving towards us or anything?
It's glowing on the horizon. That's all you're seeing right now.
Um,
Hold on,
Professor,
Brenda. Brenda's been trying to say something.
Oh, sorry.
Professor Hargraves, do you happen to have a microscope? We have a sample that might help us figure out what this might be.
Yes, I have a full kit downstairs you can use.
I bet it's not anthrax.
Excellent.
Emily, Doc, you want to come with me? I think between the two of us, we could probably get. It's not really my specialty, biology, but
Absolutely. At this point, I don't even know what's going on. I'm worried we've been
Right.
infected and it's affecting our sense of time. We need to figure
Yeah.
out what the hell this is.
I'm thinking about that too. I'm worried that maybe we might be infected.
Okay, so you two are going to leave and go inside and go like downstairs to the basement.
Yeah.
Are you other two going to stay outside?
Hell no. I'm going back in.
Oh no, I'm going inside and I'm going to grab a bottle of whiskey as we're going.
Okay.
No glasses
So-
this time. Brenda,
I'm-
want a drink?
No,
She
I
gone.
think I need my.
Okay, so where are you
Oh,
going?
I'm sorry, Brooke. I keep calling Brooke Brenda. Sorry, Brooke.
Yeah, Brooke, Brenda, Emily.
I just want to say before you go downstairs with those two, I do want to now start recording. So I want to have my thing recording just whatever happens next.
Does she have any I guess my character would be like, how many tapes do you have, Brenda?
I've got enough tapes. I travel with a bunch.
Do you have a
You never
backup
know when the
battery?
story's gonna pop up. Oh yeah, this is not my first. Well, I would say this is not my first rodeo, but as I've already said, I've never been to one of those. So this would be my first. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. Yes, I've got the stuff I need.
Okay.
After probably about 30 minutes. Nah, it's not even 30 minutes. 5 minutes. Dr. Hargraves and Dr. Wordsworth come running back inside, and they're just like screaming over top of each other. They're just like yelling over top of each other. It's more of excitement than fear. They're just kind of like really babbling over top of each other.
One at a time. You, Hargraves. She points at Hargraves. You first. Go.
The color. It was coming right at us, and Wordsworth was saying the Lord's Prayer, and it stopped in front of us and turned away.
The Lord's Prayer.
Yes, our Father, which art in heaven, that one.
Oh Christ.
I know.
She
That's
just puts her hand.
That might work. It's not necessarily the next line, but the Lord's name.
Well, this is how Dr. Hargraves is, because Dr. Hargraves is also an atheist, so he's just like perplexed.
And you're sure it responded to the words and not something else?
I can't know for sure. I mean, this is what I saw.
Look, I, as a journalist, have been trained to be skeptical, but after all the things we've seen and heard over the last 24 hours, it wouldn't be the weirdest thing.
Okay. Does anyone have a copy of the Lord's Prayer? Because I don't fucking know it.
Not me.
Well, apparently, Professor Wordsworth knows it. And I know Brooke can do some pretty quick writing. I mean, all he has to do is recite it.
Well, also, Brooke, you still have that recorder with your voice, right?
I do.
Can you cue that up on a tape to play?
Ready when you are.
Well, and then Dr. Wordsworth, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. For thine
But
is the kingdom,
Mm.
and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Forgot, but deliver us from evil.
Oh, sorry.
I feel like that part's important here.
Sorry for losing my religion 20 years ago.
That's me in the corner.
That's
Well,
me in the
I will say this. I kind of assumed you were reading it. If you remembered all that from that long
Oh,
ago,
yeah.
That's
well
impressive.
done. Very
No, that's
impressive.
from my head. No, that's from my head.
Okay, let's just cue that up on your recording device.
The only thing I have memorized is the entirety of Baby Got Back, but we don't have time for that.
You got the whole thing?
The whole thing. I can do the
Oh,
whole
nice. Nice.
As you guys are standing here discussing, suddenly out of nowhere, ding, 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 ding. And I'm not going to do that 12 times, but it's midnight.
Already?
Midnight.
Brooke, play back the tape.
Yeah, I'll rewind. What do I see on the tape? Like, what did it record for like 4 hours there,
We're just
or
standing there.
Yes.
what were we doing?
It recorded the entire time, and it looked like you guys were just doing things.
Huh.
Nothing
And we don't
seems to
remember
be
any
out
of
of
those
place.
Like when you say doing things, do you mean like around the house or holding still or just like arguing for 4 hours?
You seem to be being completely normal. And if you ever like just push play and go normal speed, you 100% remember everything that you're seeing happening. You did that. We did that
Okay.
part.
Yeah,
This
I definitely
is-
And
sat
then you
down and read
speed
the
it
first
up
chapter
and
of
you
that book.
remember like, oh yeah, we did that. All of this is remembered. But you're like, wait a minute. We didn't really live that, did we? It kind of
This
feels like
is-
that at the same
Like
time.
like you almost like have two tracks in your mind, like the thing you remember when you see it and the thing that you
Mhm.
know that happened.
Mhm.
We can't even trust our own memories right now. What?
Well, you can't trust reality. What the fuck? That camera is. We gotta get down to the basement right now.
Yeah.
She's just gonna go downstairs. She wants to look at this shit under like a microscope.
Maybe we can go into that fallout shelter and it'll protect us from this radiation sort of stuff.
The Fallout shelter is where the his like science lab is. So that
Two
is
birds.
where you want to go. Yep.
Seems like a great idea. Let's go there.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm for avoiding any of these things and hoping it goes away without us.
While you guys are walking down the stairs, you hear automatic weapons fire from probably.
Okay.
It's hard to tell where it's coming from.
I'm
But
not
it's
the only one that
probably
heard that
coming-
this time, right?
It's coming
Nope, let's
from
go downstairs.
towards town.
It's coming. Oh, okay, so we hear it like in the very far distance.
From the
Yep.
town.
From the town, not from where the shuttle is. The
Okay,
shuttle is
we-
not towards town. You've not been to town yet.
Okay, we need to get down there. Something bad is happening in town.
Let's check this out first. And I don't want to go where they have automatic weapons fire. We don't have automatic weapons, and we don't
Yeah,
want them
no,
firing at us.
You're right. Let's go. Yes. Sorry. It's instinct. Go where the
This ain't
story is.
D&D.
I go where the story is.
The story right now is to
You're right.
discover what this is.
Let's go
Brooke, you
downstairs.
can't
Let
tell
the
any
doctor
story
and
Trigger
Brenda
fish.
do their things.
Yeah, so we get down to the basement.
We go into the fallout shelter.
All right. So you're wanting to check out the your samples under a microscope, correct?
Yes, and see if between me and Brenda, if we understand or have any concept of it.
When you pull out the sample, it's glowing with that color.
Oh,
I'm just right in there.
When you place it under the microscope, you take a look, right?
yeah.
Roll me a sanity roll.
I saw that coming.
Yeah.
I guess I'll roll one too if I'm looking at it.
Hey! Oh my God! What is happening, Bubbles? Oh my God!
I quit.
She only
I'm
has a
so tired
22
now.
sanity, though. She only has a 22 sanity.
But I
That's
mean,
really
it's
hard to
not
hit.
just that; it's every roll. Like
Every
she's
roll.
not
I
she's not
haven't-
succeeded
yeah.
once
I
tonight.
mean, but would she, if Emily looked at it first and it's like she has an adverse reaction, would Brenda have looked?
Probably.
Well, I mean,
Probably
would
should.
Emily
see
have
that.
let her looked though if it's something that literally causes such an adverse reaction that like because I'm gonna lose a point of sanity either way.
Yeah. Especially if you were like, do not look at that.
If it's gonna hurt me or if it's gonna clearly cause me psychological distress like the cat did, I'm not gonna let her look at it. I'm gonna take it upstairs and chunk it out of the room.
I'm just a baby. All right. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't have looked at it if you would have denied me. So
Right.
ignore that
Wait.
failure in my sanity.
Sorry, I'm trying to. I need to edit my. I still take a point of damage. I'm not on edit mode. Okay.
I feel bad for
Oh.
your rolls tonight. Jeez.
So
Yeah,
did
I
you
know.
fail or succeed?
I
Dr. Jeffrey?
succeeded, but I
Oh,
accidentally
okay.
hit it twice because I was trying to edit it down to 69 points.
Okay.
Nice.
But yes.
Nice.
So yeah, like obviously, like tell me, does it hurt to look at up close? What it like?
It doesn't hurt, but that light is shining into your eyes, and when you look in, you see the light. There aren't any cells there. Where you've scraped and what you thought you would see cells and maybe like some type of disease, there's no more cells left. There is just dead tissue, dead cells, destroyed cells, like all this organic matter just like kind of destroyed and rotting, and this light glowing all through it.
Okay, seeing this light again in a color that like I can't understand, like I'm gonna like you see me like flinch back and like I kind of like heave a little bit, like it like looking at this color gives me a really severe headache because I can't make sense of it, and you're gonna just see me like I kind of take up the sample and I'm like, the cells are dead and I think there's more radiation in this thing. It hurts to look at. We need to get it. Let's get it out of the shelter. And she's gonna like kind of go back up the stairs and just chunk it.
Roll me a medicine roll to see what you take from what you see.
Okay. I'm gonna use points because I cannot accept failing my first medicine roll as a doctor.
Especially with
I'd
an
say
83. You could
I'd say
push
push
it. Yeah.
I'd say push it. You
Sure.
got an 83.
I'll push.
Yeah,
Tell me
you're
why
just-
you
like,
push. You
Do I
just
roll
got to give a
again?
narrative reason why you're going to be how you're trying harder.
Like, I'm really concerned that this is affecting everybody, and I want to help my friends and protect who I can. Like, I need to try to understand this for the sake of, like, a man's dead, you know, unnecessarily. This is driving it, and I see the behavior it's causing in people who view this light and in myself. Like, I want to see if I can find even a way to work around it or cure it or just at least subdue it if possible.
Okay. All right. Go for it. Roll
Do
it
I
again.
just roll again? Okay.
Yep. Just roll it again. Medicine.
I failed again.
Oh
ooh.
my God. You can't spend points on the reroll, can you?
No, I don't think
Nope.
you can.
So,
Oh
Nope.
man.
You do not know what your penalty is right now.
Okay.
It's happening elsewhere.
83.
I am
What?
also. I'm gonna just toss the sample upstairs, like just outside of the doors of the thing, because I don't want radiation down here.
You have no conclusion on what's happening.
Nothing?
Can she not use the luck points on the second roll?
I don't think if you push it, yeah, like it was either you can use luck or you can push it. You can't have both.
That's stupid. I mean, it's great. It makes sense. I'm just very tired.
Okay. At this point, it's like 2 a.m. Time is just continuing to move faster and faster. You guys going to bed? And you guys feel this time. It's not like you don't feel this time. It doesn't feel like it's only been a couple hours.
Well, I've been
It
up for
feels
like
like it's
48
been a
hours,
whole day.
and I didn't have any sleep last night, so I'm like dead on my feet. Look, I can't think. I need to lie down. Like this is too much.
Can I talk to the doctor like the other Wordsworth? Like you know,
Both are in bed right now.
oh, okay, they've already gone to bed then.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think there's like my character hates just basically like having lost hours of time and then going to bed again. But if she's feeling fatigued, like she probably would just lay down because she just at this point, I mean, like this woman's not prepared to handle this.
All right. Everybody going to bed then?
Yeah. What? Might as well. I'm not passing any checks.
All right.
I feel so bad.
You guys sleep. You sleep. Actually, everybody sleeps pretty damn soundly tonight. There's no, you don't hear anything outside. There's no distractions. You guys sleep great. And you guys are woken up the next day by Dr. Wordsworth and Dr. Hargraves being like, "Hey," and just kind of like poking you guys each and being like, "Are you guys okay?"
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
You've been asleep for a long time.
How
No, I
long?
didn't
How
get much
long?
sleep the night before.
What do you mean long time?
Well, when you wake up, you can see the sun is setting right now.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Okay, Hargraves, Wordsworth. When you go out, are you seeing that? Like, are you being affected by this? Are you missing time?
I don't believe so.
Have we been? We've been in your house for what have we been doing? And I appreciate you putting us up. That's very sweet. How have we been behaving? Have we seemed unusual in our behavior beyond the sleeping?
No, not really. You seem distressed, but that's understandable. This is distressing. However, the sun is setting and I have important work to do. I will return.
Wait,
And he
what
walks
important
and he
work? Where
walks
are you
outside.
going? Where are you going?
He just walks outside. You can follow him if you want.
Yeah, it seems like a great
Yeah.
idea. I'll definitely follow him.
Record.
He goes outside and he falls on his knees and he starts praying and he starts counting his rosary beads. And you see the color as the sun finally sits over the edge. The color kind of comes up over the cornfields and it almost looks like a mist as it comes over and it looks like it's coming towards you guys. But right as it gets to where Dr. Wordsworth is praying and he's saying the Lord's Prayer, and he finishes the Lord's Prayer and he holds up the rosary and says, I rebuke you, demon. The color stops. It kind of moves to one side, kind of moves to the other, and then it flies away towards town, completely avoiding the house again.
I think we need to go into town.
Okay, if that doesn't make you a believer, I'm seriously considering converting.
Honestly, yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if it's a demon or anything, but a lot of these things can be driven away by certain types of symbolism and such. And strong belief may be one of them.
So what would you guys like to do?
So out of curiosity, since I can't cast spells, can I know how to make an elder sign that wards off these things?
I'm going to let you cast spells, and I'll have you do an occult roll to see if you know the elder sign.
Okay. Let's see if I can do that. Yes, it's
Ooh.
extreme success. I know the elder sign.
Oh, you know the elder sign.
I'm going to create.
Okay, no.
I'm just gonna, while we're going to town, I'm gonna like carve it into a piece of wood that I'm carrying.
Okay. All right. So you guys are all headed to town?
Yeah, fuck it.
If we don't get to the bottom of this, we're going to be stuck here forever. And,
At the very-
we'll sleep one more time and we'll all be old.
yeah, I don't want to go to sleep again.
So you get to town, and it's like a cute little town out in the middle of nowhere. There's not really much there. There's like 2 blocks is essentially it.
A
There's
Wendy's and a stoplight.
Oh, that's a really cute bakery,
exactly. There's like
Crispy cake.
there's like a little there's a bank, there's like a general store, there is this antique store, and there's also a couple houses. 3 houses. When you get there, there is one house. Actually, give me spot hidden, all 4 of you.
Also, I
Okay.
want to say that as they're riding to like the town, like Emily probably would have like had Brooke play the Lord's Prayer so she could have a written version of it
Okay.
on her. I'll hit spot hidden.
So George and Dr. Kepler both notice the color coming out of the second floor of one of the houses.
I think that's where we want to go.
Where? Oh.
Is it
Look,
when you say coming
it's over
out? Do you
there.
mean moving towards us or just
no,
like radiating
Like-
out?
It's
The light,
radiating
the color and the light, not the entity itself.
Yeah, let us go explore this place.
Careful.
This is gonna sound really stupid, but like, can Emily like look around the car and see if there's any sunglasses?
I don't
Yeah,
think
there's a
that's
pair of
stupid.
sunglasses in there.
She wants to like test. Eventually, when we get closer to this light, she wants to test and see if the sunglasses have any effect on like how it affects her.
When you put on the sunglasses, everything else is dark except for the color. The color, it has no effect at all on the color.
And I want to
Got it.
specify, whenever I'm looking at it, I want to only be looking through like that little viewport thingy on the side. I don't want to look directly
She's not
at
looking
it.
directly at it. She's looking at
Yeah.
the picture of it.
So,
Yeah.
so
On
the
like
camera.
Hermione Granger with the
Mirror.
with the mirror.
Oh, when you look at it through the camera, you don't see shit.
The camera's not
The
recording
camera-
it.
Actually, a
No,
good question.
The camera is recording everything. It just does not see the color.
Brooke, pull out a mirror. Can you see it in a mirror?
I pull out like a little compact.
I knew she'd have one.
I
You
definitely
should.
do. Oh shit!
You can see
Let's
it in the
start putting
mirror.
on a little bit.
You can see it in the mirror, but it
Okay.
does not. The color itself does not get picked up on videotape.
What does that mean? It's not the vampire mist?
I don't know, but what it does mean is some of the footage we have doesn't really help prove
So
our
that
case
would
for
really
anything.
make you look crazy, right?
Wouldn't make me look crazy, but it would sure as shit make you look like you murdered somebody for no reason.
Well,
We
depends if
already
those
deleted that part.
spoils got picked up.
I didn't delete that.
Brooke's
haven't
not gonna
deleted
delete
any-
that. That's leverage.
Yeah, Brooke doesn't delete anything. She makes copies. Is what Brooke does.
Trust me, Emily knows.
I
That
really
one time
like
she
that.
got drunk in the
Too bad she's
bar,
gonna have to
there's
die.
footage.
You
She
get a-
tried to destroy the footage. There was no end to those tapes.
You get one on your birthday every year. Like
Yes,
thinking about
just
the
a
good times.
reminder. This is before the internet, so instead of like, she literally sends it in a little
Have
package.
to mail it.
just-
Yeah,
yeah.
those little tiny tapes.
I need listen from all 4 of you.
Great.
You got this, killer. Oh my god! What the hell is happening?
I got a hard success out of 20. Yay.
Oh,
Dr. Kepler and Brooke.
I literally
guys-
think Killer's is busted. I think Brenda's character sheet is broke.
You got the thing is that COC characters are pretty much just like rando rolled, And so some of them suck, some of them are good, and
Yeah.
it's just kind of part of the game.
Look, I
Damn.
just pulled some random rolls, and they all and most of them succeeded. So.
You just used up your whole
Yep.
thing.
Let's
Every
see. Brooke and Dr. Kepler, you guys both hear a light scream that almost sounds like the air gets taken out of it as it starts. It's like someone starts to scream and all the air is taken out of their lungs as they begin to scream.
Coming from that
And
house or somewhere else?
Yep, coming from that house. And about 5 seconds after that, you see the colors the entire house and then moves to one edge and follows the power lines away.
Oh God. I think someone's just been hurt by that color and it's gone that way. And she points like on the wire, like to where it's headed, so that the others can follow it.
I don't think they're hurt.
You didn't hear it.
I think we need to go and follow it and find out where it's going.
I want to see the house first. I want to check on that person upstairs.
Do you think we need to see what the effects of this color does to people? I think we need to.
As the color is moving through the power lines, when it hits the transformers, it blows up every single transformer as it moves through, and you watch the power go out all over town.
It's dark again too, right? It's nighttime.
Yes, and now the power is going out.
Okay, well, maybe we can at least find some flashlights in that house or something, and check on the person that isn't good. And she's just gonna start moving towards the house.
I'll go with you.
You're not gonna like what you see, I don't think.
I'm a doctor. I don't like most of what I see.
The truth isn't always pretty, George, but it's worth finding out.
No,
All right,
I didn't
so you
say
go in
that
the
it
house.
wasn't. I just don't think Emily's prepared to see what she's going to find.
You go in the house, and right inside in the front door, there is like a living room, and someone was sitting in a lazy boy, and their body is now desiccated into, it almost just looks like a mummy husk. It's blackened. There's nothing left. And anyone that went in needs to do a sanity roll.
Ooh.
I hope this one kills me.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
What is happening? Okay. I'll just stay with it. I don't have much luck, otherwise I would consider. Yeah, I don't think I even have enough.
I'll actually,
Did you go in there?
I will use 6 points of luck for this.
I didn't go in there. I'm just like.
Oh, you didn't go in there?
It's
Okay.
just me and I guess.
Yeah,
so you're
Three
gonna
of them went in there, and I was like, "Don't go in there."
You're using 6 points of luck.
Yeah. I'm gonna edit.
All right, so you'll lose 1. And Brooke and Brenda, you guys are going to roll 1d6s for your sanity loss.
Oh.
Who was that?
Oh, sorry. Ignore
okay.
that. I was trying to edit it.
So.
Oh, man.
You.
Brenda, what's your sanity at now?
16.
For the next 10 hours, Brenda, you are at a temporary insanity. You run from the house screaming, and you run so fast no one can catch you.
Yep.
No one knows where you go. You run off behind the house out into the cornfield, and you're gone for the next 10 hours. No one knows exactly what's happening to you right now.
Amazing.
It's like 5.5 seconds, right?
For Brooke, she also runs out and she hops in the car. She starts the car, and she starts driving back to Dr. Hargrave's place. And she gets 2 miles away from this house before she comes back to her senses. And she leaves the other two behind.
I'm gonna like run out to the doorway and I'm gonna tell George, keep an eye out. I don't know where they've gone, but I'm gonna search through this house.
Well, Emily failed too, right? Or did she?
No, I used
Oh,
luck.
you paid luck? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know where they went.
Well, she took the
Brooke
car. So...
took the car, and Brenda ran off somewhere. I lost track of her.
Fuck.
I'll keep an eye out for them if you want to look around.
We need flashlights. Let me look through this house and see at least if I can find some lights. And I am gonna I'm gonna kind of skirt obviously I obviously tell I can't do anything for these people, but I do want to look around the house and I'm wanting to see if there's been any other effects from the light while I look for flashlights.
Other than when you go upstairs, there's more bodies. There is another adult body and 3 children bodies. I'm going to need another sanity roll from you.
I succeeded on that. So 1 point of
Okay.
sanity.
Yep, you'll lose
super
1 point of
sane.
sanity.
I am super sane. I'm a doctor. I see horrors every day.
Fair enough.
You find
you're just
flashlights.
good at rationalizing.
You find flashlights, but all the batteries are dead. They've been drained.
I'll take them. It seems like. Does it seem like they just didn't store them right, or does it seem like they all the lights are out, like anything that produces light?
Well, right now the power's off, so it's hard to really tell.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna at least take. I'm gonna take 4, and if I can find a backpack from one of the kids or a bag or something, I want to grab a bag. Or, I guess I can put them in my doctor's bag if it's big enough.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. I'm gonna go back out to George, and I'm gonna come out and be like, "Whole house is here," and I
don't want to know really, but Brenda has not came back. I think Brooke's coming back in the car now.
I found flashlights. All the batteries are dead. I don't know why. Take this. If we find batteries later on, better than walk around dark.
All right. So what is it? What do you 3 do now?
I don't know where Brenda went. I looked for her. I don't see her anywhere. I don't know where she is. I mean, I called. I've been calling since you're in there searching, and I can't find her. I don't know what to do. And I don't think we can wander out into a dark cornfield. I mean, we're just all be lost.
Probably swallowed by the purple stuff.
Okay.
The children of the corn have gotten you now.
I guess we follow the light, but very carefully. Maybe we can find military. At this point, I don't even care if they're mad at us for shooting someone. I need just to see if they have any answers for us.
Would I have been able to make it back by this point?
Yeah, you've been able to pull back in now.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I lost time again. I'm so sorry.
No, it's a shock. I understand.
It's all fine. I think we need to find this thing and see if we can drive it away. If the Lord's Prayer works, and maybe this will work, and I hold up an elder sign. We may be able to make it leave.
When you guys get in the car, you notice it's 5 a.m.
We should see if.
And you can kind of start seeing the sun starting to rise.
Okay. We've got to find a way to see if we can stop this time slip. Also, it's not just about the light being tased off. There has to be something causing this.
Well, maybe the light's causing it. Maybe maybe once we scare it off, it'll stop.
Okay, that's.
Do I remember? Did I remember reading anything about this time dilation? Any of the stuff that I've learned?
Roll a cult.
Well, let's try doing that.
When is the last time we ate?
And I'm paying 5 points to pass that.
Okay. There are some there are one or two things you've read that mention the time slips, time being weird. The problem is that the only other thing all the instances you've read about the color are secondhand or spotty. It's all kind of iffy information. So you're not really sure if any of it's actually true or not.
Right.
But you have read about how it does fuck with time.
Okay, so we know at least, like, you said it. What was the time when we got here?
It was just getting dark. So maybe
Yeah.
6:30.
And now it's 5 a.m. Has 10 hours passed? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I guess Brenda would have wandered back.
Why? Because it was probably around midnight.
okay.
yeah,
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yep.
I think Brenda might just be gone.
No. Hold on. She's
Well,
coming back. Don't worry.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
She got an early
Oh,
morning
okay.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to bring my kids.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
it's like
to
12
I
drop my
also
kids
have to go to work
so-
tomorrow, so I
Oh,
can't go on for
no.
too much longer.
Yeah. So I think
Okay,
Brenda's
all right.
gonna feed that.
All right. Well, then everybody shut the fuck up. We'll finish this. All right. How? So you guys are on the way back then, headed back to Dr. Hargrave's house. You see the color. It flies over the road. Do you follow it?
We're gonna, yeah.
Follow it.
We got to. At this point, yeah.
We don't have any other leads.
And I'm
Who's
driving. So
driving?
I'm
I think Brooke's
driving.
driving.
Yeah.
Give me a drive roll. Give me a drive
Oh,
roll.
I should have looked at that before I volunteered. I just did it because drive auto. Oh no. Oh shit.
Hey, look at that. So you're able to keep up with it well enough to see that it ends up kind of arriving and ending up around this area of an old abandoned farm. And it seems to kind of just dissipate in that area right as the sun rises.
Ooh.
The
So
sun makes it.
we've seen this thing appear when the sun gets dark and disappear when the sun gets light, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, let's go look around this area while it's daytime then.
Yeah, well,
we
if
don't
we
have much
can.
time. It's going to be dark again before we know it.
Yeah, let's go look now. Let's go look around. See if we can find anything.
All right, so you get here. This place, all around here, all of the plants are much more massive and imposing than you would expect, and they all have rather than green, they are all starting to turn the same purple bluish color as the color you've seen, and everything is monstrous and large. You even kind of spot a few like a rat scurrying off that is monstrously huge and malformed.
Oh god.
I'm
The
making sure to
place,
get all of us.
US's.
the place is eerie, and you hear that whistle, that really high pitched whistle.
Okay, I'm getting all of this. Just recording everything.
The only thing here is a burned down barn, a dilapidated farmhouse, and a well.
Oh.
That sounds like it. Let's go look in the well.
There's been a well in like 3 or 4 of these one shots
Yeah,
now.
Can you say
both are
something about
common themes.
contaminated groundwater in the other locations, George?
Yeah, you mentioned a lake. Oh, I'm not here.
It may be hiding in the well.
Brenda just runs by. You mentioned a lake, and then just runs on into the cornfield again.
Well,
She's got clothes. She's
insane,
stark
so she's
naked.
like, I was gonna say she's naked and covered in mud.
The perm is still great though.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. If this thing is in the well, do we want to just chant the Lord's Prayer as we walk up to it?
I think so, but we have to also really believe that this is going to work. So we need to
Hey, I
just
saw it. I saw it with my own damn eyes. I'll
And we-
believe anything at this point.
okay. We just need to make sure that we're
It's
not.
fine. I have my own chant to do, and I have a symbol to present, which I do
Okay.
believe in.
Okay, and then Brooke will do the Catholic thing. I don't know what they call it. I'm
I
not.
think Brooke is a
Cross
believer
yourself.
at this point,
It's when
right?
you cross,
Sign of the
cross
cross.
yourself.
Yeah. It's a cross, I know. I just
Cross
thought it had like a
Brooke.
name.
It's cross Brooke.
I thought the
Just-
action had a name, okay?
It's just called the sign of the cross.
It's the sign of the
See?
cross, yeah.
That it has a name.
Yeah,
So
in the
I will
name
do
of the
that.
Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
See, that's what I remember from Austin Powers.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are you guys doing at the well then?
Looking down, I guess. Y'all don't look. Y'all don't look. I will
Looking
look.
at a thing in the well.
When you look down in the well, it's just black. It looks like what you would expect a well to look like.
Okay, I have rubbing alcohol in my bag and some bandages. Does anybody have a lighter?
That's not.
Um,
No, I don't
I
smoke.
smoke. I definitely have a lighter.
He would have a lighter. Okay.
yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like
I'm a
wrap up some
complete
gauze.
hedonist. I know I smoke.
I'm gonna wrap up some gauze, soak some rubbing alcohol on it, light it, and then drop it down the well.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
You see the flame kind of fall down the well because it's kind of lightweight. It falls down slowly. And when it lands, all around you can see these globes, and they're different colors, but they are the color.
Ugh.
They are different shades of the color.
The color.
50 Shades.
And one of them, when the flame lands on it, it bursts open, and inside you see, once it bursts open, there is this. It almost looks like that color fog kind of starts to come out, but then it kind of burns up and burns away.
So there's glowing eggs down here. We're gonna burn this shit.
Sounds great. I'll grab
Eggs.
some wood and some straw and stuff. Let's start chunking it down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like maybe in the just barn, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that works.
It's fall. There's plenty of stuff we can burn anywhere around here.
So you guys throw a bunch of stuff down there. The well is dry, so it's not going to be put out. Once you throw it down there, you end up popping all of these little spheres down there, and all of them burn up as you do.
So the fog doesn't come
And-
out. Like we can't breathe it
No,
in, right?
it burns up before when it comes out of the egg. Basically,
Right.
it's not birthed properly.
Right.
Okay.
And after you guys do this, you don't see anything else down there. There's it looks like the bottom of the well is clear.
Okay. Well, the good news is it's clear. The bad news is if this got into the water system, it could be in the house as well. And
could be- Yeah, these probably aren't the only eggs either, right? I mean, this could be
I
anywhere.
think it came back here to protect these. I think this may be like a mother or something.
okay.
It's
Maybe
feeding and bringing it back to them.
Do we want to start a bonfire in the yard as a way to fire? We know clearly this thing doesn't like light, and I wouldn't be opposed to just torching this house.
We've already added so many different misdemeanors and felonies. Let's just burn this fucker down.
Yeah, it's abandoned. Nobody's
Yeah.
care.
Okay. So you end up burning down the barn
And the house.
Everything.
and the house, and actually, as you do, you see more of the color, the smoke coming off and burning away. You see more of that happening. And it takes it's so dry and the house was so dilapidated, it only takes about 2 hours for the whole thing to just burn to ashes. And it's just a smoldering pit left afterwards. There are none of those globes left. You don't see anything like that.
We do it?
So I guess we wait till dark and see if the big one comes out.
Yeah, and let's
And
keep
be
this
ready,
bonfire
be
going
ready
if
to
we
chant
can.
some prayers, and I'll be ready to chant some chants.
Can we keep the fire going? Yes.
Well, as has been before you even know it, the sun's setting. Suddenly it's 7 p.m. The sun's setting, and you start to hear
ready?
that whistle again. This time it's different. It's louder than it's ever been.
Sounds angry.
You start to see this that color, the glow, fill up your entire field of vision. It starts to cover everything around. The grass itself around you appears to start leaning towards you and start to kind of grow up around your feet even. And it
Stay close to the
turns that
fire.
color. There is this swirling vortex that comes up out of the well, out of nowhere, and it extends to the sky. It looks like a tornado, and it is the color, and it's swirling. And as you all look into
Chant and present
it,
the symbol.
Yeah.
I need sanity rolls from all four of you.
Oh God.
All right, sanity.
And these are going to require a hard success.
Oh. Can I use points, or do I just have to push it?
Sanity,
you can neither push nor use points.
Is mine a hard success? Did I?
18? No one succeeded.
Oh, come on, I'm so
Everybody
close.
failed.
I can't use any luck.
No.
As you guys look into this beautiful color in front of you, you no longer are afraid of it. You see it as one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen. Your eyes open up huge, and you have this huge grin on your face. You're delighted to see this in front of you. You're delighted to be part of this. As you start to look up and you feel your hands and your arms start to disintegrate and fall to pieces and be pulled into this beautiful color, this beautiful vortex in front of you.
Did Brooke not succeed?
No, she had
I
to make a hard success.
I was off by
You had to
3.
do a hard success. And even if you did, that was just sanity. You're still getting destroyed by this.
Ravnak, this is the second game in which you've had us dissolve at the end of it.
I love it. I love dissolving people.
You're starting to show your hand there, sir.
This swirling tornado of the color reaching up towards the sky. You feel yourself dissolving, and you're delighted by it. When you watch out and you see yourself being peeled apart and becoming part of this, you are overjoyed.
Yeah, I'm into it.
As your life ends and you become part of the color. The color.
I actually am legit overjoyed that I have died. This game is making me out of my misery.
I think you might be. Yeah. The color absorbs all organic energy it can from 10-mile radius and pulls into itself all at once to rocket itself into space and leave.
Well, at least we killed
And it
all
leaves
its babies.
behind
Oh!
a new.
I thought that they were angels.
It leaves behind a new blasted hilt. And not only that, it brought with it hundreds of children
Joyful.
who, over the next 10 years, make half of the state of Kansas unlivable.
Nice.
If they ever search this place, as it zooms out, there's just a recorder that has just recorded everything.
Not the light.
So, not the light, but it would have recorded all the dissolving, all of that.
And us setting shit on fire.
So seeds for any future games you want to pick up. There is, until the battery dies, there is a recorder that records everything that happened here at Ground Zero.
And when people look at that recording in the future, all that they can take from it is nobody knows what happens here. Nobody understood what happened here. Even this recording doesn't really clear it up. All we have are a few writings trying to describe what's going on. And the only thing that they can really describe was it was just a color. It was just a color from space. And then that'll be all.
Alrighty.
You know the
My
worst
friends
part?
with the color from outer space.
That bitch Suzanne is going to get the anchor slot.
Nah.
That is the worst part.
God. Well, that was fun. We probably won't be able to do a post-up thing for this one because it's pretty late, and I know a lot of us have early meetings. I do want to say thank you for running. I thought the system was very interesting. I think if it was fun for everyone except for Killer. I've never seen so many failed rolls in my life.
And your sanity was already so low.
That was a bummer.
Yeah, it started terribly low.
So that sucked. But the system was interesting. The system was very interesting, and I would be interested to play again and see how it fleshes out with combat.
I would love
and
to
stuff
see
too,
a
so.
longer version of this where we don't we have chances to do something other than perish.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or lose a lot all the time.
Yeah.
If you are unfamiliar, this story is this monster is from a story called Color Out of Space by H.P. Lovecraft. And there is a new movie, or not new, I think it was 2019, with Nicolas Cage in it, and it's really fucking good. I'd highly suggest watching it.
What's the name of the movie? Is it that?
Color Out of
from Outer Space.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen or heard of that, so this was totally new. Do you have it? Oh, is it right there?
Complete
Look at
work.
these nerds.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
yeah,
so they knew the will. Thank you guys for not metagaming. That's awesome.
I had no clue.
The fun fact, that's actually not the copy that is red. That is actually still in its plastic, but we do have another copy of it.
Yeah, I have a gilded, a gold gilded edge copy of all of Lovecraft's works.
I keep.
That's leather bound. Yep, looks very similar to that one. Actually.
Well, it's funny because it's I know that in this, I know that in Call of Cthulhu, every time you investigate something, it's gonna be horrible. You're gonna lose it, but you still have to do it because one, it's your character. You're a fucking doctor. For me, I'm I gotta go look at them. And two, you have to investigate to find clues.
Yep. My exposure to this is I watched one episode of Lovecraft Country or County or whatever that was on HBO. And that's my entire exposure to anything.
That's not even the best exposure for you, trust me.
No.
I've got that same copy Killer has, and I've read a couple of stories out of it, Shadow over Innsmouth, and I don't know if I read Mountains or Madness or not. I think I have. Is that the one with the 5-sided creatures that they find?
Yeah, in Antarctica.
Yeah.
In
I read that one,
yeah.
And then
it chases them out of the
a couple of the other shorter ones.
If you are interested in learning about Call of Cthulhu, which is probably the most famous H.P. Lovecraft, there's a podcast called Fictional that does the entire story in a way that's digestible and understandable. So for sure, check that out if you're somebody who's I would love to get into Lovecraft, but the words are hard because he's a little racist.
There's some rough reads too.
A little. A little.
14
Keep in mind, though, the time period it was written in. That's what you have to think about.
Well, he was also notoriously a terrible, an asshole.
He was still
even at the time, he was disliked by other people because he was so bad. Yeah,
a recluse,
but it's okay because he's fucking dead, and we can still take his shit and do what we want with it.
He's dead.
He was also crazy.
He was
spent
very
a lot of his time in I've been to the mental hospital in Brattleboro, New Hampshire, where he spent a lot of his time because he was completely nuts.
Yeah.
But
absolutely
I would like to
crazy.
say for my Lovecraft recommendation, there's a couple of stories. One's called The Temple, which
Okay.
is fantastic and shows a fantastic descent into insanity. And
Love
then
a
another
good
one called
scene.
Rats in the Walls, which I read to my wife, and she had nightmares for like 3 months. So great writing. A lot of horrible great
Yeah.
white hunter sort of stuff going through his stuff, but um,
Yeah.
try and work your way around it. I think it's worth the read, and maybe some of the other
Especially if you
stuff
like
that was
horror.
some of the
It's
other stuff that
nice.
was written by his contemporaries or his kind of disciples, so to speak, is very good, like Lynn
Yeah.
Carter and some
Oh,
other people
The
like
King in
that.
Yellow.
And
I have
Yeah.
somebody's too. I don't know where it went,
The
but also
King in
like
Yellow is excellent. I have a copy of it in play format.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I thought the
Um,
concept was fun. Like I did
it's
enjoy the
it's
concept.
also just really nice to see like how many other work like you start going, oh, that's from that and that's from that, and you
Mm.
see like where it popped up in other stuff, and you realize like, oh, it's all from this canon.
It's invaded pop
Everything, yeah.
culture, and there's also a movie by John Carpenter called In the Mouth of Madness,
yeah.
which is an homage to Lovecraft, and it's fantastic.
Yeah. It's John Carpenter is a genius, but
It's a
anyways,
great movie.
let's send this back
Anyway,
as a
it's getting late, so I'm gonna cut it there. Thank you, Ravnock, for running this for us, and thank you all for playing. And just one final thank you for everybody that's tuned in to any or all of the one shots we did for the first ever Werewolfkinz Con. It was a crazy month of just like so many one shots. They all went late, and it was fun. But thank you, especially if those like Kellen that have either been in or watched every single one of them. So.
Yep.
We will get back to a semblance of normal programming sometime in November. We'll keep you posted. But until then, for the last time this year, sweet dreams. Have a great Halloween, and we will see you soon. Bye,
Happy
everybody.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween.